And with that, we are live. Welcome back to another episode of Survivors of Tarnstead. We're going to start in our usual manner of introduction. First up, we have Blackheart as
Carrick Marsh.
We have Kronos as
Jackson Road Scala.
We have Hadden as
Tilde.
We have Marcus as
Corvus Adalas.
We have Semi as
Ifton Brockgun Greysteel.
We have Tobias as
Meow. I mean Louis Swa.
And we have me, Yuli, as your friendly DM. Who'd like to give the recap?
I will do it.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, last time on Survivors of Tarnstead, Carrick gave a recap. Very important. We were dealing with the fire. We all combated it in various different ways. Louis Swa tried to be amazing, do aerial water delivery, ended up spooking some guards who, seeing him in his Noran uniform and riding around on a griffin, asked him to sort of just go on with his day. Louis got a little miffed about it, started kind of moving towards them in a hurry, which panicked the mage. They paralyzed him. The rest of us kept doing various water retention things till they rescued the librarian, the counter guy, from inside the building. Corvus went inside the burning building trying to save the books in the locked secret room where the radiation usually is, and we basically all took turns doing stuff. Eventually, Louis got freed and rejoined the group. Corvus eventually came out of the building, mostly on fire, got hit with a fire hose, got better. Tilde came out with the guy having fallen through a floor. He got medical attention by Corvus and Gifton. Shaxan and Carrick also ran into the building trying to look and find people, using their amazing I'm not vulnerable to fire as much ha 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 abilities. They got to the corridor of sealed doorways after Tilde had exploded and disappeared from that place, having opened a door. They continued trying to find things, accidentally triggered all the traps in that room. Exciting times ensued. They took a lot of damage. Tilde, meanwhile, was in a anti-scry, anti-whatever blocking cellar somewhere in the woods outside of Wyndon and didn't know it, and was finding his way out. The party ended up sealing up the fire with, I believe, was it Lord Percival or what was the Parsival?
Parsifal.
Parsival, the Archmage from the Royal Defense Group, killed out the fire that was in the center of the library, had a quick debrief. Tilde ran all the way back to town, got quick debriefed. Then party went semi-separate ways. Mostly all went back to, I believe, Zaha, except for Gifted and Carrick, who went back to Beacon and had their nights there. The next day, we rallied everybody back together, met back up with General Rozelle and all of them at the military complex in Wyndon. Talked about what was going on with possibly meeting with Gabriel or my God, I keep forgetting his actual name. Oberon. See, this is bad. I shouldn't be forgetting that name because that'll get me killed. Oberon, and we came up with that they really wanted to try and do the deal. They want to have the deal so that yes, he can have the guy, but they want further communication and to make this kind of a bridging point for the future with communicating with the Fae and doing stuff like that. They set up a military contingent to go with. They also informed the group of the party that if Oberon turns hostile, they are prepared to cast a binding ritual to basically put him under control or try to wrangle him that way. If that comes up, then we are taken out with a rather large military contingent. Gifton went out, bought fancy alcohol, fancy food, fancy cheeses, fancy stuff. Air quote, I'm totally gonna believe the GM let me buy like a tablecloth or something like that, and some goblets and some little plates to put the food on, because I totally would have done that. And then we all headed out, used a teleporter, went out to the Great Forest. I believe at the center of northern Brast, the Great Forest, which is kind of like an iconic place. And we had just teleported through with everything, including the large cage with the guy in it. Is the guy visibly in it? Because I know we saw the cage, but I didn't.
You
know if I
don't
saw the
see
guy.
him.
We don't see him. Okay.
Right.
Okay, that's why I was worried about the cage.
And do you remember who's come out with you?
Parsival came with us, Roselle came with us, and I think that was it for named NPCs.
That's it for named NPCs. You also have groups represent, military personnel and palace personnel.
Yeah, we have Parsival brought a group of palace mages, and Roselle brought a bunch of various military people with.
Yeah. Okay. Right. We resume with you.
Can I quickly ask just before we get into stuff? Last game I had asked them if I could get iron rounds from them. Do you know how many they gave me, or if at all?
You have not actually been given them yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to check.
Can I have my inspiration?
You can have your inspiration. Go ahead and draw yourself an inspiration.
All right, standard, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. You all appear in an enclosed circle. You can see strong walls, stonework, bricks laid on top of each other. Even from inside, without being able to see the dimensions of the wall, it feels strong, thick. These look like blocks of maybe marble. And it creates a dome above you, cutting off any natural light. There seems to be a magical piece of lighting at the center of this dome above you, keeping this area lit.
This isn't what I thought the Great Forest would look like. Just saying.
And Razel smiles a little bit as you say that, as Bastel's already ordering a few of his mages who move to one of the stone walls and actually start to cast Stone Shape to open it up. And you see this wall opening up, blocks shifting, melding into each other. And as they do, natural light starts to stream in. And you see the military and the palace contingent starting to move out. A few of the military men pulling along this large wheeled platform that this cage is set up on top of.
Is it empty?
What's that? No. We have our prisoner.
I don't see him.
I don't think you can see through solid metal.
Oh, there's no bars. Okay.
Yes, it's a cage in fact of a box.
Okay.
Yes.
It's an Iron Maiden.
No, it is a large cube.
And hopefully not of iron.
It is not of iron. Looks like it's steel. And as this is ruled out, Razel just sort of gestures for you all to come along with him as he moves out as well.
I'll follow along.
Yep.
Okay. Moving alongside military personnel that's starting to lift some of the crates and boxes out, you step out into what is most definitely a forest. The grass is rather overgrown, although there is plenty of sort of muddy, untouched areas. Plants blooming, the trees thick and packed together. It is wild and untamed.
Gibson looks wide-eyed, like, whoa.
Looking back at the dome you've just come out of, it looks like only the interior of it is a dome. The outside does seem to be a large rock that this was recessed into. The stonework giving way to natural rock that it seems to be somewhat melded with.
Intriguing.
We can't leave such things just laying around under what eye. Not that this facility's been used in quite some time. The facility itself will probably need some tidying up, I expect. And
You have used this.
Personally, no. I think it was, well, the man before my predecessor that was in charge of this area.
I'm surprised they did anything out here.
The rest has not a great history, like many places. This was an area for experimentation, away from any prying eyes from any civilization.
Mm.
Is that stand the reason?
And as he says this, you see one of the mages actually pulling out what looks like to be a folded map and starting to look around as if trying to figure out where they're going. Moving up to a rock, tapping it a few times with a what looks like to be a sort of little metal rod, shaking the head, moving over to another boulder some distance away, tapping that until
What are they looking for?
the entrance,
To what?
the facility itself.
Oh.
Is it disguised by magic?
Sort of. The magic has hidden it by fact of moving the natural landscape. There is a small signature left on one of the rocks around here to mark where the entrance actually is. Illusion magic can be too easily detected, so it was thought to actually use shaping magic to disguise things.
No, it makes good sense. I mean, heck knows we hide things with shaping magic.
Yes.
So.
So is this a forward operating base then?
Not much a forward operating base so much as a out of the way research place.
Oh, great. Duck blind from.
Do they know about it?
Who?
Citizens of the Feywild.
I have
I don't think
no
we're in the
idea.
right now.
This is forest. This is our realm.
I mean,
From what reports I've read, there was no interactions with the Fae here. It was simply a place to do things.
Monitor.
No.
no. I
As you
think
said,
that they were doing their own thing
experiment.
because they assumed that there were no Fae out here. They wouldn't be monitoring them. They'd just be doing
The
their
Fae weren't
experiments in
even a
remote
consideration. This is unrelated to... This location is completely irrelevant beyond the fact that it is out of the way of most civilization.
Basically, we're far enough away out in the woods that if this goes wrong, at least we're not hurting a population, is the plan, I think.
Basically,
Are we bringing him here, or are we going to the Fae?
We are bringing him here, remember? He asked me to summon him back again.
Alright.
That's why we're
Trying to cross mine T's and if not.
as you're speaking, you actually hear a soft chime off where the mage was tapping about, and he looks relieved as he stands up, looking at this wand, before you see him starting to cast magic again. And this time, the rather large boulder that he's facing, he more shifts it away and starts to mould the earth beneath it, revealing what looks like to be a recessed staircase. Right. Okay.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
So, we talked vaguely about your goals and our own goals about what's going to happen. Who's supposed to talk to him about what Brass wants? And who's you doing that?
He smiles softly. Ideally, it would be possible, although he is here with the knowledge, as well as I, that Oberon will probably have a liking towards you.
Mm-hmm. So I should be referring to you and Parsifal, mostly Parsifal, right?
Parsifal is here to assure our decisions and make sure that things don't get too off track, promises we can't keep and so forth, but yes, you will be handling the heavy lifting of this.
Oh,
a moment.
Yeah,
Oris, take your men out, secure the area, make sure there's nothing strange in the area. And you see one of the military men nodding his head. and starting to order his own men about, and you see the military starting to move out into the tree line. Right. Okay, let's get our guests downstairs.
Oh, are we doing it inside, not outside?
We might have the negotiations outside, but I don't want him to be outside.
Oh, yeah, prisoner. Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. Wrong guest.
Yes.
Thinking about the wrong thing. Yep, sorry.
And
Why you're the general. Smiley.
as a couple of the mages actually heading down that stairwell, you see the mage that was tapping about, looking about again, scratching his head and just going, hi mage, I not sure where the loading area is supposed to be. It's noted, but it's not referenced on the map. And you hear Parcel just sort of sighing, leaning his head back, and I find it from the inside. It'll be easier. And the mage nods and heads down with his companions. And Parcel actually walks up to you and the rest and goes, would you mind standing guard over the prisoner while they secure the facility itself?
We can
No
do
problem.
And there's a few idle moments. Barthel's just sort of keeping watch in the surrounding area. Roselle seems a lot more relaxed. It seems actually give me an insight check, anyone that's watching the two of them.
that. As in while they're talking to each other, or just as they're off doing
they're not
things?
particularly talking to each other, they're just sort of idling about themselves.
Yeah, watching around, I guess. Holy hell! All right, then.
Me.
Why bother?
Yeah. I mean, he does have 10,000 years of experience, so.
Well,
It's been 10,000 years.
Hold on a second, my thing had crashed briefly, so I'm getting back into the sheet and it's being a bit of a bugger.
Yeah, it's taking its sweet time loading.
There we go.
Oh.
Okay. How do you roll a 42?
Plus
I rolled
22.
a 20 and a plus 22.
Well, remember, D&D is a system of bounded accuracy and small numbers that you're not...
this is Pathfinder levels. You're prepping us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still smaller than 3.5.
Somebody let me get a 30
I want to roll an
wisdom.
80. Okay, there's
We're
Louis.
gonna start doing the
That's a minor success.
I mean, the nice thing is you can always go, well, one of the players has gotten to this point,
Okay.
so the NPCs can too.
That is everybody. Everyone except Louis. Which is strangely fitting, to be fair. You notice that Raz seems far more at ease here than he has, well, at any point within recent months. Even visiting Beacon or so on, he's always seemed to have a little bit of an edge about him. But now he seems rather relaxed. And Telde,
Yes.
with the 42, and actually Carrick with the 34. You'll know.
You see character roll. Wow.
Yeah, you'll notice that there's nothing lingering, just brief glances between the two. Rez and Possible actually seem to have a fake familiarity, something they don't seem to be trying to let onto, but there is an exchange smile, like very, very tiny, very, very brief glance, and just that body language that suggests that they're relaxed around each other.
Apparent familiarity, or just
Oh my.
yeah. That's
Nothing
kinda what I'm asking.
sexual or that kind of relation, if that's what you're asking. No.
Okay.
But-
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just looking at-
certainly a
yeah.
kind of comfort between the two of them. And
A deep-seated trust.
yeah, as you're standing around, Pastoral actually just sort of turns towards the group of you and goes, "Well, this is exciting, isn't it?"
Yeah. Pretty great. I'm not terrified.
Oh, you shouldn't be. You have some good people here. We'll make sure nothing bad happens.
Oh, I was worried about anything happening to you folks.
I'm thankful for your concern, Lady Greysteel.
What was the
I remember-
disposition of the prisoner?
Distinctly unhappy, but I shan't hear any complaints from him.
Mm.
And he there's a sort of like amused little grin to himself when he says that.
I appreciate you coming out with us today. I know you've been assigned, but you know.
You needed a representative from the crown, and frankly, this is not the spot for most of the nobility.
Mm. It's a shame. It's a beautiful place.
Yes, beautiful, but dangerous.
So is this like, just so an idea, is this like old growth forest type area?
This is old growth forest type area with added fantasy overgrowth, you know. This is
trees.
this is the deep woods of fairy tales.
Okay.
Do you want to have us set up the meeting place with Oberon a bit farther away, or do you want it fairly close by for access?
I'd like it fairly close by for access. The plan is, through most of the meeting, we'll have a few personnel around. It's to be expected. But we'll have more, and he gestures to the underground entrance. Yes.
Makes sense, just in case. I am probably going to... is it all right if I do some stone shaping of my own? I was going to make a table and maybe some chairs.
Oh, certainly. Please. If we do it... actually, maybe we should figure out where this loading ramp is first.
Yes, of course. I don't want to mess anything up.
And he actually heads downstairs to check up on how things are going along. And there's another few minutes go by before you actually hear the sound of movement rumbling through the ground as suddenly a section of the earth splits open a short distance away from the actual stairwell that they head down. And you see not a particularly large one, but a block of stone about 10 by 10 starts to emerge up out of the ground. And top of it is Parsifal and one of the mages that was accompanying him.
Does it have the "I'm a giant ass" elevator klaxon?
No, it doesn't. There is very little mechanical to this, it looks like.
During this time, I'm going to be reattuning my items around because there's something I need to unattune and then reattune something else too, because that makes sense right now. I'm unattuning my magic ring of invisibility. I'm still wearing it. I'm just not attuning to it right now. And I am attuning my stick of plus ones to my saving throws.
When all is said and done, the general little busy work and preparation that's going around here takes about an hour. If there's anybody that wants to talk or interrupt anyone else or so on during this time, please feel free. But
Yeah, go ahead.
Shax would actually, during that time, remember something and go, "Oh, Carrick, would you like to see something interesting?"
Sure.
You remember the tiny spider thing that I had accompanied before that blew up when we were at the thing?
Yes.
Would you like to see the magic that makes it?
Sure.
And Shax will pull out one of the gems that is the cores for these things. Focus for a second as he activates the infusion, and the metal and all the body net actually knits itself around the gem, growing outwards as goes the legs coming out and reforming, looking a little more intricate than it was because it's been a long time since he's made that thing. And then go. So
That is an interesting little bit of work.
it's something one of my mentors taught me back many years ago.
During this time, one of the military personnel will actually come up to you all, who was they're sorting out the crates down below that they were taken down. Shaxton, he's actually going to hand over to you a cardboard box essentially. 50 rounds of iron ammunition. And he sort of glances around the group and goes, Right, who needs iron?
I'll hold my hand up.
I will too.
And he actually sort of gestures you to follow him downstairs.
Follow.
I'm looking at Tressa. I assume we're in the holding area.
Yeah, no, you are all above. You were not taken down. Tressa's actually sort of preening at some leaves on a bush right now. She's just sort of tugging them off, shaking them about a bit, and then dropping them.
I'm looking at her. Tressa.
She freezes as if she's in trouble for picking at leaves.
Guard.
She bobs her head a little bit and then resumes tugging leaves off the
I
bush.
can't trade.
Yeah. She hasn't. I'm following down. She hasn't been in a forest in so long. She's picking at trees again.
Yeah, and Gifton, as you're heading down the stairs, you hear Dingus meeping a little bit. Sort of.
I'll follow.
You're following along. Yeah, anyone can go down that wishes to.
Chorus is going to follow and saddle up next to Gifton.
You were
Curious,
saying something?
curious if you want, seeing that our friend that I am attached to seems to transcend time at some instances, it may be a possibility to see if he has any knowledge about any particularities of what's going to happen today, just to be prepared and cautious. If you have any particular questions, I can maybe beseech.
Honestly, I would expect that you'd save your questions for asking him about what we're supposed to do with that metal that he sent us. I mean, we know how to forge it now, but we don't know what it's for.
Questions, they're not limited, so
I know, I'm just, saying strong focus there, right? But
strong focus is
you-
what's happening now.
all right, well, I if you want to go ask, feel free. I don't know exactly what to ask, so I'm just gonna try and go with the flow and make it happen, hopefully. But if you want to find out something or ask, I guess go ahead. But will it understand? Because it feels like sometimes it's not always synced up with us where we are.
No, but I believe that it can latch on to the particular instance that we are in. Use that as a reference, hopefully.
Right.
If you have nothing of particular concern, I'm going to step away and not try to freak people out.
Right, folks. Your conversation carrying you down the stairs. The man leading you, not realizing you're having an in-depth conversation, rudely interrupts.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
And just sort of gestures for a table. This place you've been led down into, they kept describing it as a facility, but it's not much like what you've seen before. It is definitely carved out of natural earth and rock that was moved into position here. The walls are smooth, but they're clearly not worked. The lighting in here is not particularly bright. There seems to be a few magical lamps, very old style ones as well. But they have set up a table in here, and he gestures to it. The troops are already armed with their long swords. We thought that as you are supposed to be close into the meeting, we don't want you brandishing something quite so obvious, so we have some iron daggers here. Enchanted, of course, fresh from the arties themselves. And we have, and he's going to pick up what looks to be a chain with just a sort of lump of iron on the end of it. Iron talismans.
Kirsten actually looks like she does like a positive shiver down her spine looking at that much iron at once.
Take one each, if you please.
Yeah, Grifton's gonna go over and pick them up very lightly.
Damn, Carrie, I wish this is magic.
I will go over and pick one up.
Make sure you tuck the daggers away and you keep the chains tucked in your shirts.
Louis was grabbing the dagger and tucking it into the armor behind his back and just putting the chain around his neck and dropping the lump of iron down at the front of his armor.
Going to look at the chain, look at myself.
Yeah.
Look back at him.
Put it in your mouth.
He just gives you that sort of shrug of, I don't know what to tell you, man.
If you'd wear any of the clothes I'd make you wouldn't have this problem.
It is uncomfortable.
Well, so is that lump of iron.
Yeah, Gifton, there is a faint tingle when you hold this. And you've not actually felt anything from a lot of iron in a while. This feels different somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the necklace itself.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna start walking back out. Mm-hmm.
As you all walk out, it's been some time now, and things look like they're prepared. The ground around this area has been cleared off. Once the prisoner was actually moved below on the loading ramp, it was recovered. The ground put back to near undisturbed state. They do the same with the stairwell after you're done, although they do a very thin covering, one that could actually be broken through by non-magical means if necessary. Once you're all back up, yes?
Chorus will step away while things are still being prepared. Do a commune with Dreamer. Or what he believes is the source of his power.
When you run off to go do that, I'm going to walk over to Carrick, and Carrick, I'm going to lightly put my hand against the side of your face, propping your chin a little bit, and smile, and then I'm going to very carefully put this chain around your neck and tuck this lump of my iron under your shirt.
What is that?
Some sort of magic talisman to protect you against the Fae. It'll keep me from doing bad things to you.
Oh no.
I know.
They give you for stuff down there besides this.
Yeah. I hold out the dagger and I go, look, I could really hurt myself.
Hopefully, let's try not to do that.
I'm going to tuck that into my magic quiver because I don't actually want to have it at all out.
If everybody looks around and doesn't see Corvus, I was going to try to cast water breathing just as, never know what might happen.
Okay, well, why don't you start casting That's a Long Ritual?
Okay. I'm gonna take my 10 minutes.
Corvus, you're saying you're going away to commune with Dreamer. What exactly are you doing?
The commune spell ritual.
Oh,
Spell, bud.
right. Mm-hmm. So you're going to cast commune. Okay.
Yes, but as a ritual.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Carrick's doing a ritual, you're doing a ritual. Go ahead and ask your questions.
Is Oberon willing to negotiate?
Yes.
Will Oberon be fair in negotiations?
No.
Does Oberon have any nefarious intentions?
I'm
We
gonna
don't hear maniacal laughter from the other side.
I'm gonna grab the other player really quick. Do you just ask, does Oberon have any other various intentions? This is gonna be
Nefarious.
a yes or no.
Nefarious.
Nefarious.
Yeah, nefarious intentions, but that he's Fey and he's insane, so the answer is going to be yes.
As the spell allows it, instead of yes or no, you actually get depends on perspective.
Okay. He's going to his commune is more of like pressing into the empty, but not actually slicing it open. In my head,
the
flavor of it. Yeah,
you don't get to decide that. I'm afraid. You are casting a spell. You're doing it as much as any other spell works you do. You don't actually even know where these answers are coming from, Corvus.
Yeah. So he will come back to Gifton.
Hi.
Hi. Well,
I was thinking about something that was bothering you.
what is that?
Okay, so you're worried about where you come from, right?
Is this appropriate time to be doing this right now?
Oh, okay, fine.
Gifton, during the downtime, you're able to set up your little picnic.
All right, I will eat 2 uses of stone shape, or I can use more. Do you want me to use 3?
No, 2 will do.
I want to make a because there's big rocks around here that I know there are. So
Yep.
any of the rocks that aren't anything, I'd like to make a stone table, nothing too big, and like either some benches or some chairs out of that, and then I'll just do that. So yep.
Wow, she's doing
and then
that.
I'm laying out everything. I'm making a nice little place setting and everything. And with those little silver things, it has the multi layers. It's got like little cupcakes and stuff all over it.
Yep.
While she's doing that, Corvus will relay what he learned.
Oh, she did that during the little bit of downtime, so you're just relaying it now to them in general.
Yep.
Or to Rizal as well. Rizal, yeah. So,
frankly, the yes on the first one's a surprise, so things are looking up.
But whatever negotiations are going to be, expect them not to be in our favor, generally speaking.
And are negotiations ever in the favor of the opposing party?
I am going to invoke one thing after Corvus says that.
Depends on what the party's requests are.
You're auguring.
I'm going to augury really quick because I get it multiple times a day for freedom, and it's stupid that I get it multiple times. I know. Percentage keeps going down. So I'm gonna throw it really quick, and I have one question. If I try to remind Gabriel of who he is at this next meeting, will it be bad?
You get whoa.
Okay. Alright.
Oh no, Joey Lawrence.
Right. Well, Raziel looks over at Parsifal and goes, I suppose we're ready to get to this whole summoning nonsense then. And Parsifal nods and turns to address you before one of his mages actually comes running up. Sir, we haven't received a sending back from one of the military units deployed into the forest. And there's a very similar sight from both Parsifal and Raziel. Who? It's Carlin's unit, sir. And Raziel sort of scratches his head a bit. Right, okay. Slight detour from the summoning. Hopefully it's nothing, but he glances over at you all. Would you mind going and checking it out?
Sure, could do.
Right, which way was he deployed?
The alcohol without us.
and you're pointed off into the east of the forest.
I would recommend doubling up your watch upon the prisoner. This would be an excellent diversion.
Parsifal actually gets up and goes, I'll go keep an eye on him personally until we begin the meeting. Okay, you'll head off east.
No, heading off east.
I'm getting Tressa.
You're getting Tressa? Okay.
Yep.
Tressa has like preened this bush like bear, by the way.
It's just twigs.
Yeah. And she was basically scraping the twigs between her beaking.
You
have to file her beak.
And Dinka seems to be watching just intently, Gifton, and you get this little flashes of I bite better.
I think it's a nod. Much better than cat thing. Yes.
And there's a pause of in that communication before you get a thing of, I have twig.
I give him twigs.
You give him a twigs. Okay, he will start sort of like picking at the twig, trying to strip it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna,
Alright.
after going off, I'm gonna whistle for Merrick to come over to me.
Okay, Merrick is going to flap on over and is going to like not perch on your shoulder, but he's going to like cling to the underside of your arm as if climbing. Fun times.
That's familiar. Gonna let him climb.
Yeah, he's going to roam around the sort of undersides of each of your limbs. Right.
Look at me. I'm a crawler.
Yeah.
I'm tall on the wall.
Alright, you'll head off east into the forest. I would like somebody to nominate themselves to be Tracker.
And what is tracker skill? Survival.
Survival.
Perception?
I'll do it.
Who has the better
Yeah.
skill?
I don't think the ranger would.
I have a plus 8.
Ranger.
We don't have a ranger.
We don't have a
We
ranger.
don't have a ranger.
A fighter, whatever Louis was. Fighter?
16.
Hellday has the highest.
Hell dang.
I have a 2 because it's the one.
Hellday also like
I have a
historically tracked people across multiple continents.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe have Louis back him up. That makes sense.
If Louis wants to lend assistance, yep,
Yeah.
can do.
Oh,
Okay. Right, Teldy and Louis Soir, you move ahead of the group. This close in, you can easily pick up the tracks of the guard. They weren't exactly subtle moving out from here. But as you get deep into the forest, it becomes a little harder to see. So I would like a survival roll with advantage thanks to Louis' assistance from Telday.
Merci beaucoup.
so Telday's rolling.
Okay.
Hellday has a plus 16, and you had a plus 8.
And I must ask, are you moving silently? Are you moving quickly? How are you guys going about?
I am going to cast Pass Without Trace on the group.
Okay.
I can.
So you'll want to try and stealth a bit.
Probably a good idea.
With that, yeah.
Stealth roll from each person then, please. I also need one from Tessa as well, Louis.
Yeah, you want Louis to stealth.
Don't worry, it's a group success. They might be able to carry you and the bird.
Alright, and then there's a plus 10 on that, so I got a 30.
Mhm.
I'm very light. Only problem with me is I leave a trail of more grown shrubberies behind me as I go.
It just makes it harder to track you because your tracks are being filled by plants.
Okay,
It's really
and I
not
need
the
one from
mechanics
Tessa as well,
out here.
Louis.
Yeah, I know. I'm pulling information.
Which I actually has stealth, so it'll just be direct dex.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, we're all kind of average.
Okay, so most of you rolled above 30. Louis gets a 14 himself.
Clank, clank, clank.
I mean, 14's decent. You're actually moving relatively quietly thanks to the magical energy here. Right, so you all follow behind Louis and Telday. Telday, you actually pick up the patrol route for the guard quite easily, moving deeper and deeper out into the forest itself. Around you all, you can hear the rather unsettling sounds of wild forest life, and definitely wilder than most forests you've ever been in outside of this area. You can hear distant animalistic sounds, strange crackings of trees in the distance, and eventually, after about 40 minutes of travel, you find Telday disturbed, bloody ground, and what looks like to be drag marks and heavy footprints.
Had that much time actually passed before we were sent looking for this person?
Yeah, I said over an hour had passed.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I will look a bit around at that scene of blood.
Mm-hmm.
And is it? You said it's somewhat of a smallish amount, then, or?
Not particularly small. It's not gushed everywhere or such, but this definitely looks like someone's been seriously wounded here.
Okay, but not like somebody died, bled out.
And in fact,
And
with
then
that survival
body disappeared.
roll, it looks like actually that's a really good survival roll, so I'll give you this. It looks like somebody was wounded here, most definitely. They were starting to be dragged away and by whatever is creating these really heavy footprints, and you can actually see footprints of other military boots following that way.
It appears that someone was heavily injured and was being dragged away, but others are going this way as well.
Well, let's go quick then. We should go help them.
Since there are supposed to be multiple people in that unit, that is troubling.
This way? Look, Tilde.
Yes.
Okay, right. You all move off in that direction. Anyone do anything while you're moving that way?
I'm keeping my eyes out, and I'm going to actually. Let me double check how close I have to stay to everybody. I think I have to stay with the 30 feet. Yeah. I'm going to lift off about 15 feet in the air, but I'm kind of trying to stay central of the group.
Okay.
Trying to get a little bit of vantage to look around, but I'm mostly just doing perception.
Yeah. You lift off by about 15 feet, and honestly, with your size, the humanoid with this wingspan, it would actually be harder to go much higher. The way the trees are sort of overgrown together, the branching would make it very difficult to fly here.
Yeah. So I'm just doing that, and then I'm just moving forward with the group.
Jackson's detecting magic.
And just
I'm not recommending that we go at half pace for stealth, though. I think we should just run.
Normal pace, yeah.
Okay, right. In that case, you
we already have the advantage anyway, so
you'll take off moving. And not 15 minutes later, following this very easy to follow trail, you come into a clearing and you can hear rather gruesome noises. It's a sort of wet smacking and crunching coming from trees in front of you. And do you also, or do you keep running towards it?
Hold up. We don't know what we are funding into at the moment, and I want to ensure that we all are taking the
People
proper
could be getting
precautions.
killed right now.
Yes, well, rather us be able to survive whatever it is.
Then hurry.
Right, as you are all talking to each other. There is a sudden large rock comes sailing through the tree line towards you and misses Tilde by a foot or so. It's the rock's about half his size and skips across the ground in that way of it floods in, leaves a really large dent, lifts a little bit, and then comes rolling to a stop afterwards. And I'm going to have everybody on this map rolling initiative. Put yourselves to the far left, please.
We are not on a map.
We're still on the main map.
Whoop. Let's move that.
And you said the
Yeah,
far left.
far bottom left, where there is a gap in the tree line coming into the map.
Oh, look, it's another troll.
Yes, is with me, but he is, yeah.
Ooh,
Our
time map.
DM is just playing with us.
I don't think that's a
And
troll.
through the gap that was left by a flying boulder, you can see a very strange-looking troll-like creature with multiple heads and strange limbs jutting off of already existing
Got a
ones.
face on its pectorals and on its stomach.
Yeah, it's one of the bad trolls.
That's not good.
All right. You.
Stay.
Wait, I can do this myself.
No, we have to roll initiatives, guys.
I know.
I'm just reminding.
Bing.
And what's that?
That's the aura of purity.
Is he
I don't
cast
see
Aura of
anything.
Purity?
Yeah, that's why I told everyone to hold up for a second.
That's what he was making us stop before we went running through, and we were like, "What do you want?" And then he hit that button.
Okay.
He was trying to be sneaky breaky and get something in before we went through the bushes. That's why he told us stop.
Which is fine because it's an aura constantly around you. So it doesn't
Also,
matter
I
where
don't know
at
if
the
you
end.
can turn the aura on for my token. That way I can. Is it like it's? I gotta look at what mine is.
Toby, I think the Griffin takes its turn immediately after yours, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's how we're going to handle it. It's way easier.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about its initiative.
You need an Aura Gifting.
30 feet. Yeah, I'm doing my order. Sorry.
Okay.
There it is. Can everybody see that?
No.
No.
I don't think anyone can see mine either. So
Me green.
Correct.
Okay, 1 second.
Me boo.
I'm glad. Guess there wasn't.
What's that?
Their fireworks.
imagine this is Rock.
Yeah.
Rock comes in, bounces past Telde, goes over Saxon's head, bounces and rolls past Carrie.
Yeah.
Probably be better if I move.
Well, I can tell people if they're inside my aura, so it'll be fine.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can too.
I also think we're all quite capable of measuring 30 feet. It's
Yeah.
It's a good visual.
How many football fields is that?
12.
Okay, let's order this.
How many cheeseburgers per moon landing?
Alright. Telde,
Yes.
what is your passive perception?
37.
Okay. Don't know why I bother hiding things on the GM layer, to be honest.
And you also have Corvus too, so. But at 120. I can't even see him.
Yeah, you just.
Visible.
You know some came from that direction.
I think it's that way, guys.
The rock just suddenly appeared in vision distance.
That would be terrifying.
Alright, Telde.
Oh, there's another one.
Telde, those with the various blind sights that reach out to the range, and passive perception above a 17 are
Hey.
aware of all of the dire trolls on this map.
Dire trolls.
3, 4. Okay.
I don't.
know.
I have a
5.
perception of 17. I don't think I see them.
You will not be aware of them if you are not above 17.
Yeah, I only see the big doof.
I have
Okay.
26. I think I'm good.
Right, Telde, you are up.
Yes.
You can see the one that has thrown a boulder through the trees quite clearly. You can hear the others eating sounds, the sound of crunching bone, flesh, and occasionally metal.
Damn it. Crunchings and munchings.
Yes, and you can see the one that has thrown a boulder at you in one of its strange arms is holding what looks like to be the arm of a military uniformed man. You can tell by the colours of the sleeve what isn't, painted and dyed red by blood.
Sorry, to reconfirm, it's this one?
Yep.
You're referring to? Okay. Just given the distance is roughly the same to this one, I wanted to make sure.
And this is the one that threw.
Okay. In that case, I will head in that direction.
Okay, because of how the forest is overgrown and such, you can move through these trees. However, they are considered to be difficult terrain.
Okay, I've been told that is not an issue due to...
Yeah.
Yes. I've got free movement thanks to that guy. So... let me see. Jeez. Alright. I'm going to dash. And I can do dash as a... actually,
Did you give him freedom of movement, Kronos?
That's one of the rings I've got handed out with my thing.
So,
protection on Sam.
trees are not extremely troublesome, but it does cause difficult movement otherwise.
Yeah, basically, there's a few trunks in these overgrown tree areas, but you can get between the areas between them, but the bushery and so on is very thickly overgrown, so it is difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm. In that case, I'm going to go to...
There's an older tree roots, all that kind of jazz.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, so that is full movement. Used a dash. And I am going to cast... You said they were throwing rocks?
That one threw a rock at you.
Damn it. Alright, that's not a weapon attack. Alright, in that case, I will go. A little bit closer. I'll use my bonus action to move.
Okay.
But that is it.
Okie dokie. Qualifius.
Corvus can't see anything.
Can't see shit, Captain.
In fact,
See me taking off in that
That's
direction.
hilarious.
Oh, they ran off in that direction.
We're
He's
going that
almost
way.
at the edge of your vision.
Ugh.
He's about to cease to exist.
Oh great.
Corvus.
Corvus is gonna get like... Oh no,
Object
you can see-
permanent issues?
No, my brain was assuming that he's gonna get hit in the face. I'm like, wait, no, he isn't that bad. He won't get hit with a stick. He can see those. Face first.
Thank God,
branch.
wood isn't invisible.
Corvus will move 30 feet. Okay. Okay. I should have noticed at the end. And bonus action. Anything? Nope. See that guy though.
You have anything with
Oh.
that much range? Guiding bolt?
Those troll.
Hey, you know all about trolls.
Roll.
Yeah, we faced a troll once before.
Hey,
Actually, I
Plenty
think
of
the troll's still in his box.
there's plenty of acid in the party this time.
No, he incinerated it
Okay.
during one of his down times. All right, we'll just extend out his arm and yeah, do that.
What are you doing? Okay, the troll will be counted as being somewhat in cover, but that is still a hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. B.
Okay.
And then Hadwin will follow suit.
Everyone's running along.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Hadwin is going to move further. Going to use his action.
Okie dokie. Alright. Jackson.
Okay, check first is putting a hand to the gem that's now in the armor and activating Mage Shield to give himself +2 AC.
Mhm.
And then kicking on the ski. Not flying, not bothering to fly up, but just having it so it's ready and getting it to there.
Yeah.
To
You can go
here.
about 15 feet up before you would have to start handling difficult terrain of overhanging tree line stuff.
I was
Because
just having it because it technically helps my movement a little
Yeah.
bit to have it all compared.
contrary to what the map suggests, there is tree line above you as well. It's just higher up.
And perfect. That puts him in range. Shrek's going to pull out the hunting rifle. And I'm going to sharpshooter.
Okie dokie. Unfortunately, because of the cover it has, that is a miss.
Dang. Okay.
Yep, your bullet actually clips a branch and you see it sort of crack and fall down.
Oh no, I get multiple shots because I have that. So okay, second shot. Hey,
Okay, that is a hit.
22 damage.
Very nice. Is this magical?
I don't think any of my guns, unfortunately, are magical.
Okay.
Actually, the shotgun might be. I don't know if the certain death counts as one or not.
It is magical, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
No, actually, no, it does count as magical because I have that from the Goyer Major.
Okie dokie then.
Yeah, for the purposes that all my stuff counts as that. Okay.
Okay.
It's in here.
Well, never mind. Sorry. I can't see the second target, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think you've got a good passive perception though, so you've heard it.
Okay. Well,
You're
if
aware
you
of
allow
its
it.
location. No, it depends what you're trying to do.
When I cast a necromancy cantrip that targets one creature, the spell can instead target two creatures.
It still has to be in
that
range,
are
unfortunately.
within 5 feet. Yeah, that is within 5 feet, so never mind.
Okay, there we go, Jackson.
That's it.
Right. Okay. For those that aren't aware of it, you suddenly become aware of it as a dire troll comes crashing through the trees.
I didn't know that was there.
Yeah.
I am surprised and aghast.
There are 5 of them, actually.
No, you're a fae, not a
You
gas.
don't know that.
And when I say crashing, literally quite crashing through the trees.
Just bull rushes.
Knock it over.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As you see, this one coming out in one of its hands, it is holding the headless body of a military guard. And its jaw is very bloody. Its main jaw, it has a couple of them, misshapen heads growing, one from like below one of its shoulders. It's not a pretty sight. And
It'd be bad form to bring them back to have more combatants with us. Ugh.
So I shall look for Bria's rifle. I think so, yes.
and it actually comes charging, taking a dash action. You hear another roar off in the distance, but that one will not be moving. It's eating. Hey, Gifton.
Eating.
Well, I have a target. I don't have to move, so I'm taking it. I get a single attack, I think. That's right. I get one attack, I think. All right, so I haven't done this in forever. All right, so I am already in my my angel form because it's all the time now.
Mhm.
So that's active. I don't have to do that for Wrath. So I can do this. I get on the one that's in the open.
Yep, that's a hit.
And there's that. And then I am getting to do for free my flame. So I do Sacred Flame on them if they fail the DC. And then I also get Wrath.
DC. And that is a dex save. It
And
fails.
I think Wrath also hits, I believe.
That's 15.
So I'll just click these things where I don't need to click these things for good.
Your bonus action
23?
rough.
Yep.
Okay, yep, 23 definitely hits.
Yep, so that's 18. So, my numbers.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, that was 47 points of damage, and there was fire in there. Enjoy that. And then I'm going to lift off into the air with Dingus, and there's no trees right here, so I'm just going to go 30 feet up. So I'll be at 45 feet up.
There are trees above here.
Oh, there are
Yes.
trees?
Yeah,
Okay.
you said there were about.
You're like a canopy. This is just clearing opening.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'll just move myself forward. So.
Also, Sacred Flames is radiant, not fire.
Oh,
yeah,
it?
it's radiant.
Never mind. Damn it! I was hoping. Okay. Well, I move myself over to moi. That's what I'm doing. My turn's over.
Okay.
I could hope it was fire.
Okay.
Don't worry, you have the liquid. You have
Louis,
the living liquider.
Tessa is squawking very angrily at this thing that's just come charging out.
Yep. I am hopping on to Tressa.
Mhm.
If I have the right thing selected. I am now under Tressa again. Oh well. And Tressa and I are going to go flying straight into Dumbass. So that's 95. That's not the thing I wanted. This is the thing I wanted. Thud.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So I am going to attack it. All right. So my first attack is going to be with a lance, which I pulled from the saddle as we were charging.
That's a hit.
Okay. This will be the damage. I am also doing. Where'd it go? I'm also using Furious Charger.
Okay, what's your proficiency?
My proficiency is.
Well, basically, the save DC, I should ask.
It's 8. 21.
21? Okay. Right, and it will go down. There's a loud crash as it is knocked down onto the dirt.
And I am also marking it, which is this.
Mhm.
I'm then going to poke it again, 2 more times that to be specific. And that's at disadvantage because it's now prone, right?
No, advantage.
You advantage.
Your melee.
Yeah, range gets disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm disadvantaged on it now. It's different.
Nice.
Yeah.
Daddy's
Okay.
Do you got any smites?
Oh, your crit was so sad.
Oh,
I know.
Okay, solid hit, so.
And then get out of there without taking a hit, if I remember.
Mobile? You have mobile?
No. I was thinking there was something I could do. But it's prone, so it gets disadvantage if I were
It has disadvantage, yeah.
Honestly, you want to stay where you're at because you bothered marking it, because you want it to have disadvantage on attacks of hitting anybody other than you.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to stay.
Otherwise, you negate why you marked it.
Okay, I'm done.
If he gets up, you can stop his movement as well.
Mhm.
Okay. Garrick.
Carrick?
Just checking distances.
He came in with an acid breath.
It was one of the thoughts.
He's burning all the people
I'd
dead.
actually check on my meta magic. Where's my meta list real quick? And if I remember, it's 1 per spell, but you can use it multiple times. Yep. Okay. So
It's okay. I remembered I have a spell that's been on my list for like fucking ages that I've never used. I'm gonna cast flame arrows after this. All my arrows will shoot. Will have fire on them. I will not be able to do any attacks this time.
I'm just gonna just fly enough to actually fly. So 5.
I hope these things are actually like vulnerable to fire. It would be sad if I would like go the effort and they're not.
I mean, we've determined from our previous experience that the region of them is negated, I think.
Well, we don't know on these.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
That's what we don't know on these things.
Okay, so we're gonna actually, that's 70. I just thought it was something the meta magic was going on that anyways. So I for some reason don't know my own range. Oh, it's 60 on both. Great.
You can do it.
You can do it.
We believe in you.
Nope. So I gotta choose one if I want to do both effects. Might as well just hit one really hard, right?
Yeah.
So gonna go there. Actually, there's a lot of people here. So just making sure that if I it's still out of range. So we're just gonna go here and we'll do one at a time. Spending 2 sorcery points to quicken a cantrip, and we're going to acid splash the troll.
Which one?
The one by Lewis Paul.
Okay.
I can't get my clicker.
It is hit by it.
So it takes 17 acid, and I'm not choosing a second creature within 5 feet. And then I am just going to open the mouth as my action, and we're just going to do straight acid breath.
Okay, for those with a passive perception of 15 or higher, the moment it is hit with acid, even the marks Louis saw and so on scored, you can see the flesh trying to re-knit itself. The area of flesh hit by the acid does not.
It makes another deck save.
And it fails that one. Also, you're really threading that needle.
Yes, I am.
I almost did 241 minus damage. That would not be good for it.
If someone can pile them all up pretty close, I can just synaptic shock the whole
Okay.
bunch.
Your acid breath scours through it, actually taking off half of its body. It's essentially missing half of its torso.
Oh my.
Still moving though.
That is not natural.
Seems very angry.
I should have aimed lower. Just removed the bottom half. That way I couldn't walk. Hindsight.
Is that your turn?
Yes, because that's my bonus action to move.
Okay. Better. Okay. Better.
Boo-doo, boo-doo. The real exciting bit's when they all get together and I have to upcast a level 9 wish spell into a fireball.
Okay.
And then the crying is I have to cast a lot of create water to put the freeze out.
No, you just get them from me, because I can do acid fireballs.
Oh.
I see the exciting part's gonna be when they all get close together and they Voltron together and do an even bigger troll.
That's what I cast.
They bite each other's shoulders and they become one mega troll.
That's what
Damn it, that's why there's 5 of them.
The one that you were heading towards actually comes charging through the trees at you. It tosses the bit of limb it has at you, but not particularly an attack way, just getting rid of it in your direction.
It's about to find out you're not tasty.
Yeah, but as
How
it comes
rude.
up to you, it lashes out at you with one of its arms. Only you see that growing from sort of mid forearm, there is a maw which will bite at you.
Ooh, that will hit.
I'm sorry, I just realized it's a fucking extra hand in the elbow. Hello.
They're
Right.
hungry. They're like ravenous.
I don't know if you take poison damage. I can't remember what your resistances are.
Yeah, I'm reconfirming.
Yes, the saliva dripping from its teeth seems particularly caustic.
you have if you're talking racial, you have resistance to poison damage.
Yeah, I believe that's all he has about it.
Yeah.
Corvus,
Yes.
your aura of purity.
Does not extend to you.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was,
It's range based from where he is.
okay, yeah.
Okay, all right.
I wasn't scrolled up to it at that point, so I was
As
just
that
checking.
chomps at you, the clawed same arm actually rakes in. Is that a hit?
If it's just the first number,
Just the first
it
number.
misses.
Yep. And what follows is a dizzying flurrying of limbs as 3 more of these follow up.
Last one, yes.
Okay. I'm just hitting that. No. Oh, sorry. Those were bites. That's the wrong thing. Let me roll a claws quick just so I can get the damage from it. There you go. 18 slashing.
Oh, look, it was even more. And there's no poison damage on it. So you don't get to have it. Ow.
Okay. And that is the end of its turn. Tessa shouldn't be on the initiative. She's going on your turn. Which, did you bother attacking with her? No, you ordered her to move, didn't you?
Can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I either get to move
dash.
as dash or
Telde.
All right. I have the power. Wait, no.
If you have the power,
I-
I'm afraid you don't get to be in this as much as the rest of the party does.
Further comments about that show.
Watch the new He-Man, guys, real good.
I actually really enjoyed it. I'm
Anyways,
not saying anything on that one. Yep. But I will return his attacks. with a slash from Vorpal Scimitar.
That's definitely a hit, by the way.
Yeah, there it goes. I've only got one extra attack, right? Yep, okay.
And that is also a hit.
I was really hoping to just chop his head off.
Unfortunately, he has multiple.
Yeah, but chop one off and there's one fewer.
Or two more
Less.
go in its place.
Okay, very nice. There's a chunk of damage. Your blade slicing off flesh that seems to be trying to reknit itself. However, the necrotic hand clinging to it seems to be preventing it.
I'm going to move over here. He's not going to be able to do anything about that.
You've got a disengagey nonsense.
Yeah,
Dash.
this one.
Yep, cool.
By the way, sneak attack.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I
you're
forgot
a
to turn on
swashbuckling
sneak
man.
attack.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I should roll that. There it is.
Okay. What's the extra
And
5?
both numbers. I get an extra 1d6 from the docent.
Okay.
So I broke it out as a separate d6 from the other.
Very nice. You chop one of its tiny arms off. Okay. Are you move back further, or are you just staying there?
Yeah, I'm just moving slightly.
Okay.
To be slightly annoying.
Who seems to hit the ground, flipping you the bird.
Corvus!
Yes, it's my turn again. Hurrah! Oh dear.
I'll be back in a minute. There's chaos outside.
You can still go.
The one that has the necrotic hand groping caressing over its whole body is going to now biz with energy. Oh, I don't know.
And just giving out free bad touches.
Saying you didn't want to do that, or?
Yeah, I did want to do that. So, sapping stink. There it is.
DC 20.
No, it's an attack.
Okay.
It's a range spell.
30 feet.
And damn it. That's why I clicked that. Okay, well I can move. Still can't get it. Alright. Well, I can do it to that guy.
If you do that one, you gotta do a disadvantage because he's on the ground.
Yeah, he's prone though.
Do you have any more rogue levels left?
Yeah.
Can you bonus action dash?
Yeah.
That gets attack rolls, gets saving throws, they don't get advantage.
It's not a saving throw though. It's just a ranged spell attack. Like, already, he hit the thing wrong.
Succeed on a con saving throw, or take damage.
Yeah, it's
For
a con
stepping.
save.
Oh, okay.
So
But
sapping
I don't know why he
sting-
said it was. Yeah, your sapping sting's not a ranged spell attack, Marcus. It's actually a saving throw.
You have it built in correctly, the thing.
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yeah, so you don't actually need to
Well,
get that.
you've moved up now, so we're going to do it against that target. So con save. Yep. Right, it fails. So the one that was fighting Tilde also goes prone. Can you roll your damage for me, please?
Not the healing.
It should be more than 1d4.
He rolled a 1.
Yeah.
It should be more than
No,
1d4.
it should be more than
Yeah, it should be
1d4.
4d4. So
This is 4.
3d4.
No,
How many
no,
levels is there?
3d4. 3d4.
Just roll 2 more d4s. Roll 2d4 real quick.
So it's your overall level. So he's level 19. He would do 7. It would do 44.
Yeah, 3d4.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Fucking God.
Well, he rolled 3, so he just rolled 4 points of damage. Congratulations.
All right. And Hadwin's going to come up to this guy. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Ouch.
30. Is that flanking? No, that's not flanking, is it?
Nope.
That's That's taking a spot inside the monster.
Yeah. Headwind.
Advantage because it is prone.
Advantage. Yep. Oh! I always forget this. I have reach.
Okay, so you're stopping it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's out. That's within 5 feet, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can square
Move,
back.
move back a square.
Yeah, you can be there and hit him.
Okay, that is just a hit. Okay. Roll your damage.
Cool.
Roll 1.
Right. Very nice. Okay. Take your turn.
That's my turn.
Alright, Shaxon.
Edward finally hit something!
And did damage. Wow.
It did damage.
Head was gonna
Just
die.
make sure I have something set up before I hit it. I do, Caller.
Say that.
Shax is going to. His hand glows for a second. He slams the top of the rifle, and I am casting Split Shot.
Okay.
So I roll that 3 times. I'm doing all 3 on the northernmost distro.
Okie dokie.
So 1, 2, 3.
First 2 hit.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
So 12 more force damage.
Very nice. Your bullet splits magically, and the round saw through the tree line, hitting the troll. Okay, very nice.
And that is my turn. And actually, wait, just going to something major and just making sure I remember to move the thing up. So he's moving to there. There we go.
Okay, very nice. Right, the prone troll near Tessa is going to lumber to its feet, using up half its movement, and then is going to bite at the bird, I think, because it's a big target and it's not a particularly bright creature. Right, disadvantage. No, because it's a target that's not Louisois.
Mhm.
Think that's a hit, right?
I think they stepped away. If I'm...
No, I'm here. I'm just
Oh.
And he's figured out if he can do anything.
yeah, because I have so much stuff going on.
Well, I can tell you your mark isn't going to trigger until the beginning of your next turn for doing the bonus attack. So that don't worry about
Yeah,
that.
I'm not worried about that.
What's Tress's AC?
12.
I was going to say, I think she just has to take damage. I don't know if your warding maneuver can actually help with that.
Looking for.
Yeah, 'cause your warding maneuver
saddle.
just gives AC, right? And I don't know, did you get the magic saddle?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I think that lets you do a roll. You should
I'm
have it on
trying
your
to
sheet.
I do have it on my sheet. I just can't find it.
What's the title called?
Saddle of the
Um,
Cavalier.
I can hit my button for it because I manually put it on the side bit for me.
Attack rolls against the mount have disadvantage. That's it.
So 28.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
nothing I can do about that.
Right. 9 and 4.
Resistance to poison.
Is it within range of you? I guess.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it is. Yep.
She's in
Yep.
my
So
aura.
9 and 2.
9 and 2.
Right. Then the first 2 of these swinging claws will be at Tessa, and the second 2 will be at you, as it's swinging wildly at the bulk in front of it. Right, so these are at Tessa. Disadvantage. Off hit.
Hold on, give me my mind's stopped. Okay. Okay, so the first one is at Tessa
Both of these are at Tessa.
at disadvantage. They both hit.
Right. And then these
So-
2 are at you. At normal. Does 30, 26 hit?
I'm trying to get everything together because it's fighting me. The sheets are fighting me right now.
What do you mean it's fighting you?
It won't let me change anything for Tessa, so I can track her AC.
Or you mean her hit points?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, throw it into note quick because we've got to keep this moving.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, and that's the next two are at me.
Yeah.
No, they both hit.
Okay.
There. I did that, so we have that noted. So if you need to get that for later.
Okay. Its claws rake against and through your armor, catching in the weakening joints of it as it swings with a wild flurry. What the hell are you, troll? Oh, you're the one back there. Nope, still eating.
Nom, nom, nom.
There you go, Tubbs. So we can get so you get your sheets working.
I already got it.
Gifton.
Cool. I'm gonna move Purish. He's standing up again. Casting the spell.
Okay, flame arrows.
Yeah. It seems like a good one. So I'm gonna cast that's my action. I don't have any bonus actions, so my turn is over.
Okie dokie. Louis.
He hurt my bird.
It did hurt your bird.
Bird
He
goes
hurt
walk.
my fucking bird. I'm stabbing him repeatedly. I can't knock him down.
You poke him with your lance.
Yes.
And also remember you have a
Oh.
bonus action for an additional special attack because of the thing.
Also, not advantage, I don't think.
Yeah, no, I accidentally.
Yeah.
So 21.
That's a hit. That's also a hit. 15 AC, so you're all aware.
Okay.
Okay, and on that first blow,
Mhm.
you need to stop. On that first blow, you score through what looks like to be the primary head, and it falls to the ground.
Okay.
It had 1
It hit my
HP.
bird. What's that?
It had 1 HP.
God damn it.
Okay.
Maybe you should move up on the other one and have your other attacks go there.
Yeah.
Or do you want to keep hitting it? You're more than welcome to.
No, I'm.
Have Tessa dash so you can get through there, I guess.
Yeah, I think I always have to dash.
You don't always have to. It's just
Don't
smart.
have to. You have to take the dodge action, stuff like that.
Okay, so I actually have reach. So
I should ask where you consider yourself on Tessa Square because you were attacking right up against it last time, so I assumed.
He's stuck underneath Tessa because Tessa got pulled out after he pulled out
Yeah,
Louis Swab,
but
which means that
where is he on Tessa Square, like in game?
I had him there in the
Yeah.
bottom right
Okay.
corner.
Right, then if you are trying to attack with reach, you need to move her one more forward.
can you move Tessa underneath of him? So that way
Sure.
it's easy to see.
There we go.
That makes it easier to saw where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, since reroll attacks.
No, we can use the same rolls.
Okay.
So 28
that's
and 13.
2 more hits, so 16 and 13 damage.
And since
I'd
I
be
moved,
advantage.
Advantage. Then go ahead and give me 2 more rolls just in case you get a crit.
You did prone him, right, Corvus?
Yeah.
that's what
Yes,
I was
he's
to
prone.
say.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, give me 2
That's
roll
what I was
rolls just in
confirming.
case of crits. Okay, no crits, so 16 and 13.
And then he has to make a strength save versus DC 21. Or go prone again.
Well, he's already prone.
He's already prone.
Oh, he's already prone.
That's why you had the advantage.
Ah.
Okay.
Well, I still get that bonus action attack.
It
No, that's
only
on the other one.
applies-
That one's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm actually expending action surge.
Mhm.
Or at least one of them. Stab.
Okay. All right. Give me 3 rolls at advantage.
2.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, did you like action surge?
Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
What's sad is that second attack puts it at 1 HP.
Oh, that's sad.
Okay. Right. This one goes down. You spear it to get this one, much like the first one, and it falls to the ground.
Mhm.
That horrible convulsing twitch of blood spurting out.
Mhm.
Okay. Right. Carrick, my boy.
Start a turn. Get my character sheet back up because I accidentally hit back on the win page. And so, beginning of turn, I roll for breath coming back. Breath recharge. As usual, it comes back.
What is it with you and your damn breath weapons?
Well, you got
Because-
a long way to go to get to anything
Eat
else.
a lot of garlic.
Well, you see, there was thoughts about this. I was looking in. You can use 2 sorcery points again to bonus action my racial freedom of movement.
Mm.
So I am unaffected by difficult terrain. And I zoom out because I can't actually see stuff. And we're gonna 5, 10, 70, 80. One move. And then what is that is way outside of breath weapon range, but we're going to move there with my action.
Mhm.
And that is move, action, and bonus. So I am there.
Okay.
Oh, it's a free item interact and pulling out the rapier also.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yep.
Right. The troll at the back here, Carrick, you can see it very clearly now. It's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. No, 7, 8. It comes charging forward at you, roaring frothily, just swinging around wildly. What looks like to be just a pair of legs.
I don't think anybody's alive.
No, I don't either.
I
And
do not think so.
this one seems to be annoyed that its buddy has moved in front of it.
These are clubs the other
Getting
troll.
out of its way.
And moves up here. And is then going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to move around behind you.
Okay.
Louis.
Hmm.
Body on the ground in front of you. The hole in its head seems to re-knit. And you see it sit back up, clamber to its feet. And then it's going to swing it to you directly, seeming to ignore Tessa.
I did ponder stabbing it in the run through.
First, its head will lunge forward, trying to bite at you.
Standard or advantage?
And
Miss.
then it starts to swing.
Ow.
1, 2,
30. That's it.
4, Only the 30 hits, I think. Yep.
Yeah, only the 30 hits.
Right, 14 slashing damage. Okay. Telde, it got back up.
Chumbawamba was right. All right.
Can I minus your inspiration?
Technically, yeah.
Take a card.
I am also going to stick to my previous plan of slashing guy. Let me see.
It's in my head now.
Yes.
Thanks, Haddan.
Well, you gotta drink a whiskey drink.
What about a vodka drink?
I
A lager
guess.
It's hard to drink.
All right, I will move that spot, and then.
That is a hit.
Oh, he did get up, right?
Yes, he stood up.
Okay. And
Roll your damage.
does this count as sneak attack? It doesn't fall under the
You
splash, but
should be fine on Swashbuckler as a sneak attack for this. You have an ally beside it, so you get a standard sneak attack. The only time as a Swashbuckler you really don't is if enemies are outnumbering you in range.
okay. Yeah, that's what I was making sure. In that case,
Okay, it falls to the ground. You lop off one of its heads, and it goes down.
Right, so we're going to have 2 of them next turn.
uh,
You laugh, but
2. I have yes. Excellent.
That is
I
advantage.
still have extra attack, so cool.
Flanking. That's a hit. Right, 17. Very nice. Stab it in the back. It's unhappy.
Oh, we're turning this into a go board now.
I think that's
There's
it for
no
you.
flanking because there's somebody flanking, so yeah.
Corvus.
Flank of the flank of the flank.
1, 2. Sorry. 2.
Oh.
3,
casting Firestorm.
4, 5,
You're casting Firestorm.
6, 7, 8. Sure. 9.
The forest can't handle this.
Yes, so when you said it, okay.
He's casting
10.
Firestorm.
Firestorm. Anything within those squares makes a dexterity saving throw, takes damage. Plant life is unaffected by the fire,
Hit your button.
surprisingly.
Oh, if you choose. Are you choosing for plant life to be unaffected by the fire?
I mean, we're probably going to be talking to a Fey Lord, so it'll probably be a wise idea.
I was sitting here bemoaning.
Minus
fact
the
that
healing.
I didn't prepare Firestorm.
Right. The one that is down automatically fails. So this troll's body actually catches a light.
Oh.
And then the one by Carrick and Telde fails. And the one behind Carrick also fails.
Oh, we're surprised we're using Firestorm when there's literally a living lava acid spewer here.
Yeah, but you can only spew so much acid, and there's a lot of these.
And the whirling tornadoes of fire then dissipate afterwards.
Okay, very
Bye-bye,
nice.
little squares.
Right, is that your turn?
Yes! Ah! That was his turn. Haddan, Hadwin is going to advance 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
You're counting for difficult terrain still, right?
Oh, fuck. Let's just...
There you go. Okay. Shaxton.
Taking a cue from Yifton, I'm going to be dropping the Mage Shield and instead casting Elemental Weapon at 5th.
Mhm.
On the rifle I've currently got in my hand.
Want to choose cold, right?
I want to choose fire.
No, okay.
I would, in fact, like to burn people.
Yes.
Acid's also a good choice, apparently.
And then, since I use up my attack, I'm just going to advance. Actually, can I hold my movement just long enough to let the homunculus catch up to me so they can latch on? I can move it with me.
Technically not, I'm afraid.
Okay.
There's one of the limitations there.
Okay. But
Not unless you want to consume your reaction to do so.
nah, doesn't seem worthwhile to use it up. I'll get to there, and then measure out his 30.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Because unfortunately, you can't shoot and use that spell at the same time.
As you're moving along, you see this troll sitting up, the hole in its head knitting.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
It's okay, you couldn't reach it with all your things.
Yeah, I couldn't.
You had to go right through Louis Soir.
Yeah.
And,
I don't think he would have appreciated that.
Mm-hmm.
and it's got two people who can really see clearly. So it's going to stand up for half movement.
It's okay, I got it. I have fire arrows, and my turn's after it, so.
High or low?
Hi.
Okay, it's
I'm
going
always
after
low.
Corvus.
Aw.
Corvus, you're sort of moving through the trees safely in the idea that there's nothing behind you, and then you hear the thumping crashing
Right.
behind you.
Zay, get up again.
By the way, fuck me, I just realized bonus action dash.
I think that hits.
Uh-huh.
Ow!
Alright,
I hit my friend.
1, 2, 3,
My friend.
4.
Alright, hit.
Okay, alright. So it suddenly tears into you in a flurry of slashing swings with this multitude of limbs.
Can you hear the smile on the DM's face as she got to just eviscerate somebody?
A full round of hits. Joyous day.
Eviscerating somebody, too, that doesn't have that many hit points.
It's like my
So
birthday
somebody
come
with 200
early.
hit points. Yeah.
Alright, you got all that, Corvus?
I got all that.
Alright. Okay.
Tasty.
Clifton, you're up.
Yeah, that guy is a bad man, and I gotta do something about him. Alright, I am going to play a card. Actually, no, I'm not gonna play a card, I'm just gonna shoot. Alright, shooting with the bow at the guy that just bit Corvus. Normal attack.
That's slightly a hit.
Alright, I'm assuming it dies. I don't know if I need to know how much that is, but keep in mind
Yeah,
this is also
this
fire.
one goes down.
It also gets like D6 fire damage on top of that added in, so
Yeah, it definitely goes down.
cool.
Your arrow punches into it and you see it quiver and collapse. That's like burning at its flesh.
Yeah, I am then going to, or I would have moved. So I was gonna move up. So I'm gonna have moved up to here. And then instead of doing my additional cantrip, I am going to cast Bless. I actually don't know if I have Bless on my character sheet because it's actually not my spell. But I
Is
cast
this a bad time to
Bless.
point out elemental weapon can't be cast on a magic weapon?
I don't
Yeah,
have
it has to be
elemental
mundane.
Oh.
I'm not
okay.
using a magic weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, I
My
thought you
weapons
said.
are magic.
Okay, I
One of
thought
them
you
is,
had
but not the
casted
one
it
I'm
on it
equipped.
too, because of how you said.
No.
Sorry, I lost a bunch of stuff. So
All right,
No.
so I cast Bless. It hits targets within 30
Fire.
feet of me. I can
that's
choose
right.
3 creatures within 30 feet of me. I choose Shax. I choose Corvus. Can I choose myself?
You can choose
I
yourself,
believe.
yes.
I will choose myself. We are now under the effects of Bless. Keep in mind, you get to add a d4 to your attack. It's a saving throws for right now. And I will be checking those because I need them for damage. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Louis.
Okay. All right. This is just getting stupid.
But exciting.
All right, did he go down with fire?
Yes.
What,
Okay.
Louis?
No,
Which one?
the troll behind
Oh,
me.
yes, the troll behind you was shot with fire.
Just got fire. I helped.
I need to move here. Actually, I will move. And I'm casting a spell.
What are you casting?
Oh no.
Arms of Hadar.
Nice.
Okay. So this will hit Telday as well.
I thought it was just enemy creatures.
No, all creatures.
Oh, then I would have moved
And Tessa.
up one more. Never mind then. I misread the spell then. Then
Yeah.
I am going to go back to here. Never mind. I thought that was a cool idea. I failed miserably. Sorry.
I was
And I'm
going
going-
if you want to use it, you do have a large reduce still on your weapon for ability to cast.
What's that?
You do still have. You remember way back I gave you that enlarge reduce.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I haven't activated anything else, and you've only used it like twice, so you have like 4 more, 5 more.
okay. Well, I'm going to move up on this guy, and I'm going to poke him.
Okie dokie. That's a hit.
Actually, before I make the next one, he needs to make a saving throw versus prone.
Okie dokie. I think he goes down.
He goes down.
Yeah. Right. So next one is at advantage. So 20 still hits. 15 damage.
Where is it? There it is.
And that's a hit. Okay. Right, you knock him to the floor with the first blow and then follow up with a couple of quick jabs. This thing's sort of flailing about.
And I'm marking him just in case. And I'm done. Sorry, I thought I had a cool idea. I failed miserably. I apologize.
Telday, as a curiosity, do you have evasion?
Yep.
Okay, good. Someone just took my line.
So it was probably better the way you did it. You did it the normal way of just attacking because you would have done less damage overall.
Right. Calic.
As much as I'm tempted to acid the bird.
Oh, I think this one's already been already been flamed, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it got hit with the fire. That was part of what Marcus did. He
Mhm.
got 3 of them, so that one's been hit with fire.
Yeah, I'm
but
still
the one
pretty
that got
sure that
hit
you
by
have to do
acid-
their full hit points to kill them in the acid.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I thought you just stopped the regen for the round, so
I mean, the one went down out on my ass.
I mean, do people want to do knowledge rolls?
What type?
This will be nature.
Are we able to just freely do it, or do you have to
Ignore the 10.
I'll let you guys freely do it. You're seasoned adventurers at this point.
Oh no, we got seasoned.
Basically,
No wonder they're
what
trying to eat us.
I'm doing for the sort of freebie rolls is the DC slightly higher than if you were doing, an actual intensive thing.
Mm-hmm. Basically trying to recall off the top of your head, rather than...
Shaxon and Carrick. These are rare occurrences. When a troll takes far more damage than it can normally regen, but its body continues trying to, they tend to go into these wild aberrations where the regenerative thing just does not shut off. These things, while the regenerative properties are dampened by acid and fire, are not actually shut off completely. The only way to make sure these things stay down is to do additional damage to them once they are on the ground. Not a lot, but you need to put them out of their misery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
that means
which
that
one got back up?
This one right here should possibly stay dead.
That's the
And
only
this one I shot and it's got back up, or after it got back up. So
because that one
again.
got burned with fire
After it was down.
fell.
10,
Yeah.
15, 20,
So in
25.
theory, that one might get back up.
Yeah, Carrick and Telde, you're pretty sure
Back up.
this one is dead.
Okay, moving around to there. Character sheet, where'd you go? Breath weapon through these two trolls.
Yep.
I don't know why I'm doing that one. Breath weapon.
1, 2, both fail.
Okay.
These poor bastards.
And yet again, 2 more sorcery points. To cast, actually. Yeah, let's not let the other one get up.
Well, I did minus 51 to its AC by mistake, so it's really easy to hit now.
If we missed, we have a problem.
Whoops.
Yeah, it should be the best bet. We will use the 2 to acid splat. That is not the right button.
Well, it's a dexterity saving throw and it's dead, so I'm assuming it fails. Are you doing that one? Are you doing the one down there?
The one that's down.
So yeah, I think it would fail. It's dead.
Yes, that's in 60 feet, isn't it? Yes. Yes,
right,
that
we
one.
put it
You send a splash of acid at it, and the body actually twitches and convulses a bit more before laying completely still.
in. Okay.
Alright, so now the only ones that we have to deal with that are alive are standing right now.
Hit them when they're down with acid or fire. It'll keep them down. And that will be the end of my turn.
Okay.
Yes, makes me finish them off.
This dice roll is going to only regen 5 because it's been hit with acid and fire. Then it's going to go 1, 2, 3. These are not bright enough to try and avoid lining up with Carrick. Right. There's going to be a bite and 2 claws at Tessa, and then 2 claws at you. Right. Bite at Tessa.
Okay, I'm actually going to use warding maneuver.
This would be the best place ever.
So that's a
Green Flame Blade is acid.
I want to click it if you can. Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to hunt it down. The list is so long.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Alright, okay. You managed to deflect that.
Nice. Full 8.
And then
How much AC does Tessa have though?
12.
12, yeah. And it's a 16 because disadvantage to hit Tessa.
Oh,
The
okay.
Cavalier.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Right.
I was like, wait, the versus the 38. I was like, shit.
Then swipe at Tessa. Oh, miss.
Hmm?
And a swipe at Tessa.
I can't stop that one. I already used my bonus action,
Okay, she takes 19.
and she's dead.
Or she's down.
unconscious. She's down.
Yeah. Okay, Tessa goes down with a squawk, and you find yourself off the saddle as 2 more claw strikes come at you.
Out of curiosity, for all the attacks were coming from something you'd hit, were you also having the damage she was taking?
I don't think
Yeah,
the
he
one
hasn't hit
that's
this
hitting.
one because that one was up
For
here.
the warning thing. Yeah, it'll only be for one thing. Okay, never mind.
So
28 hits.
28 hits.
Okay, 19.
Is that magical?
No.
Okay, so that's 9.
Okay. Right, and then it is the dead Diatrol's turn. Wait, no, this is the alive one. Okay, this one's going to swipe at you, Carrick. It seems a futile movement.
Okay.
Right, well, first, a bite.
I think I will take my reaction to cast shield.
It gets 5 HP plus.
So that is a miss.
Okay, that's a miss. Right, and then a flurry of claws.
Misses.
All of them?
Yeah,
Baka.
because I have a 32 AC right now.
You bastard. Okay,
Jesus.
alright.
Mages like they're
How
terrible
dare you
people.
shield? Who would you shield in a game, Shifty Eyes?
It's like I learned from someone or something.
Alright, this Diatrol
What
remains
if I can
dead.
shield?
Are they?
All right. Well, let's see if I can bring some things down, at least temporarily. Yeah, okay. I am going to open up on this guy in front of me. And I'm fairly sure I don't have sneak attack.
I think you
Yeah.
do because this thing is not beside you.
Well, that and
Okay.
you qualify for regular rogue because you
Yeah.
have one of us
Yeah.
within 5 feet of it.
Alright, so in that case, Vorpal, he wasn't prone, was he?
This one,
Yes.
he is.
Think any of them. Oh, he is.
He is?
Yeah.
Alright, in that case, that's an advantage because it's a melee attack.
I think it hits.
Still can't get that mythical.
Alright, and he goes down.
Right, he's down. Just saw lovely bird go down. How is the ability to get around them? Guessing it'd be easier if I went around.
Yeah, basically everything is difficult terrain right now. Although you've got your freedom movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can get over them easily.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to move over here and continue my attacking on this guy.
Guy's a hit. Okay. Wait, I just minus 29. That's not the damage he took. That's the hit roll.
I'm fine with that.
I have done this before. Sometimes it ends up, if you minus what the attack roll is, it's less than the damage. It's a great system, and I totally encourage every DM to do it. Once the party gets to like level 10, just start removing what they attacked as instead of what their damage is.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to use my bonus action for dash, but just to run around the back.
Oh my god. Okay. Corvus.
Alright, so we got
This one needs
Tessa's
fire done to
down.
it. Tessa's down.
This one's dead.
It's not dead. It needs fire or acid done to it to keep it down. Otherwise, it's going to stand back up and hit people. So if you can do that, do it. Unless you want to get Tessa up. Those are your options, but I'm just worried that thing will stand back up and hit Tessa again.
I'll point out on my turn, it's gonna be dead.
And I wasn't done. I was plugging it with a rifle round on mine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
We'll do this.
A little harder for you because it's technically prone.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's click. And then
Whereas I get the fun damage spread with green flame.
Green flame.
Yeah, I can make it work.
oh my gosh. Okay. Everyone within 60 feet.
Hey.
Everyone.
No, all
Allies.
Allies.
All right, so Tessa's up with or is
Tessa
awake.
and Talday and Carrot.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
If you accept the dark energies of the empty infusing into your body, but whatever.
I have no
Yeah,
idea
sure.
what the dark energies of the empty are.
Tessa is accepting them because the birds are already naturally creatures of darkness.
Evil bird.
Tessa gets back up with a angry squawk.
Is that your turn, Corvus?
Yes. Oh, Hadwin. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Next movement will be out of the
25,
Yep.
30?
Yep.
Okay. Well, actually, I can be right here.
Yeah, you can right there. You have reach.
I have roots.
Swing.
No advantage.
No.
No advantage. Come on, Hadwin, you can do it.
wing. Better. You cannot do it.
Oh, no, you can't.
You have a plus 10!
Shaxton.
He rolled a 4, Papa.
Okay, just checking my movement. Okay, I can get to there. Going
You
to
did it.
move up to here. Activate my attack action, but I'm subbing out my very first attack for Fire Breath line straight through our buddy who's down.
Okay.
Actually, if I aim it like that, I think it's only 30, so I'm just barely hitting him. Actually, more or less, I think if I get to that square, that puts me right at it. Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
Automatically fails.
Yep.
So that one is dead.
and then second shot's going to be sharpshooter on the other guy.
Okay.
And just make sure I have all the proper stuff turned on. I do. Baller.
Even with its cover, that is a hit.
Okay, 5 fire and 21 piercing.
Okay, very nice. The shot blows into it with a heavy thud and a flicker of flame.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Dire troll to the south. Nom.
Just sitting there continuing not something.
Mhm.
So yeah, I give a shit.
He doesn't have to share now.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna feel mildly bad when we massacre that guy while he's not paying attention.
10. Me.
I want to have a dash action.
A
and
bonus
an extra
session dash.
bonus action.
You're gonna double dash.
I'm gonna I can take a double dash, can't I?
I mean, technically, you could take a triple dash if you wanted to use your action as well.
No, I don't want to do that. All right, I go 50. So 50. 100. I heard noise over here. I don't know if I actually know that guy's there yet.
You're aware of its presence.
All right, so I should be able to get.
If you triple dash, yeah, you go that far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
moving
no.
double dash.
Oh, moving a double dash, yeah.
I can do a double. I can do a double dash. Well, I go 50, so
Yep.
I go 50 before on a normal move. So I
Yep.
go 100. So I can go here,
Mhm.
and I feel good about that. Can I see him at that point?
Yeah, you see a troll with just a single head that is like sort of growing off of the side of its left shoulder, and is just like very slowly pushing this body that it's holding against that head, and just taking very lazy bites out of it as it's sitting down.
Okay. Well, now I'm gonna attack the motherfucker.
You just moved 150.
Yeah, movement,
Yeah.
2 bonus action dashes.
2 bonus actions?
Oh.
I get
Yeah, because she gets an extra bonus. Yeah, I keep forgetting that's.
I got an extra bonus action. I actually could have gone further than that because a dash is double your move, right?
No, it's your move.
It's your move. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah,
So
I did my move and I get that. So, but I got.
Bonus action.
I can get there. Okay, so I'm attacking with the bow.
That is a
That
hit.
hit him. All right. He is gonna be getting some wrath as well, and the fire flame arrows do d6. So I'm gonna roll that for the first one. I'm gonna hit the damage on it. Just I want to get that there. There's that, and then I have to do grid flame, and I do the wrath damage. So there.
Yes.
So he just suddenly got hit by a lot of things.
And let's do a dexterity saving throw. That's failure.
All right, he took 43 points of damage with fire from there.
Okay, yeah, your arrow thuds into it solidly, followed up by a cascade of divine energy, and you see it sort of look down at this arrow now sticking through it, and just go.
Shoot!
It looks up at you sadly.
Oh, you did something. I'm sorry.
Louis, the sadness may be like less impactful by the fact that it is holding what looks like to be half a soldier's remains, but
I know, but it was hungry. Now it's just wasting it.
Tressa got back up.
Yep.
Louis just Tressa kill, and Louis dropping his lance and going right after the troll.
Okie.
So I am slashing.
Yeah, because you're not actually on her anymore.
Yeah, dismounted.
Yeah.
Yep. So I am slashing.
So in fact, if we just put you there you go. Hit. Okay, and this is mundane, right?
Yeah. This is just my normal claws.
Yeah. Okay. 3 hits.
And then Tressa.
That's a hit. Okay.
And her claws.
And that's a miss.
Aw. Poor bird.
Okay.
And I'm not going to push it any further, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay, very nice. Carrick.
Finish them.
Does your breath weapon come back?
Yeah, roll for breath weapon. Hey!
Hey, once didn't.
Good day for DM.
This is the happiest moment.
Fireball.
Actually, yes, do it.
I could hold the hit till day. He's got evasion. Synaptic snap wouldn't help. Yeah, fuck it. I haven't been able to use this 5, 10. We are going to do something that I haven't done in a very long time. I'm gonna stab with rapier while casting Green Flame Blade.
My God.
Also, I totally forgot that I had a plus D4 to my attacks, but it really didn't matter. It was included. That's right.
I
I see
am
it on there.
flanking with Louis Soir.
I had my
you are indeed. Yep.
Advantage. 34. I'm pretty sure hits.
Maybe. Yeah.
So let's see. We'll turn sneak attack. Turn green flame bolt will fix this to be the proper damage because for some reason this one isn't showing the proper damage. So we'll turn that on, and then we'll push this button and see what damage happens.
44 acid.
No, because it tries to roll them
Oh, it's a
together.
sneak attack and green flame together. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's only
55 damage total.
Yep.
All right, this one goes down.
Oh, I just kind of feel guilty about shooting him now.
Oh, that's not the one that you shot. I'm nowhere near you.
No, that's me calling from down south.
That was a one-round cantrip, so I guess we're going to use 2 sorcery points again. And we'll just splash it with acid. Because I don't think it can
It
pass
cannot
the save.
pass. I need to roll damage though. Yep, and you actually sizzle off the head of this one.
And that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 44. Yeah, it's supposed to be there, but I hit my thing. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Dead. Howdy.
All right, so it looks like my work here is done.
Goodbye, citizens. Flag away.
My planet needs me. All right. Oh, I can only get most of the way there. I will run off, use a dash, and also bonus action dash.
Super speed. Okay. Corvus.
I guess we're going this way now. Alright. Yeah. See gift and shooting.
Yes, Gustin at the edge of your vision. Shooting off into the darkness.
Talking about
5,
feeling bad about
10,
shooting that guy.
15, 20, 25, 30. This action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. '60s, can't see him. Okay. You got this, guys. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, Jackson.
Okay. Let's see.
I can move. But that would be it for me.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action dash.
Fine.
Get up to Carrick, and I'm just gonna fucking shoot at the guy.
Oh,
I should still have Sam's Bless on me.
Mhm.
Still just out of your range, huh?
Mhm.
Okay,
Still can't see it.
so Hunter rifle first shot. Ooh, that's a miss.
That's a miss.
and second shot.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, both terrible. Jesus.
Yeah. It seems to jump slightly as the round sort of thud into the dirt around it. Yeah.
Jax takes an eye at the rail for something.
The dire troll goes, and there's a rather sickening moment as it rips the arm off of the body it's currently eating from, and sort of like very gingerly gestures it towards you, places it down onto the ground as if in offering, and then gets up and starts to lumber this way.
Maybe just let it go.
Listen.
Let it go. Let it go.
Why you do this to me?
Oh.
I don't want to hurt it.
Don't hurt it.
Literally just ripped an arm off of the dead body of a soldier.
Continue to do so.
I can't. Gifton can't. He's just surrendered in a way.
Look at it this way, Gibson. People don't come out here.
Yeah.
Surrendered in what way?
It just put the food down that it wanted. It's probably really hungry. There's probably not a lot of meat
Still
out
has
there.
an arm.
The rest of it.
It put it down as an offering of here. You can have this though, and I'm just no. I can't. I'm done. I Gifted has. I just can't. I just nope.
Somebody wants to be a merciless murderer.
No, I can't do it. Gifton's like, I can't do it. Walking back, I can't. Goblins all over again.
Louis? No, Louis?
No, Louis.
Louis.
I'm here. I muted because I was eating some M&Ms, and the last thing I heard was Gifton freaking out. So I'm hopping back on Tressa, and we are flying this way. So we are going to go.
I just can't. Gift's just shaking her head while she's walking back towards Jackson Carrot. I can't. It's the goblins all over again. I can't.
That going there. And I'm done.
Okie dokie. Paddock.
Well, for once, it's not actually me questioning whether we should. God. Oh, wait. First thing. Breath recharge. Nope.
Oh, bless.
Within 60 finally. There. That's just splash.
Okie dokie. X. Yeah, you're splashed with acid, and it lets out a little shriek sort of flailing its arm a bit as the acid burns away. Anything else?
I've already used move and bonus, so that's it.
Did. Tilde?
All right. Well, it's pretty far away. Oh, Carrick just attacked him. Hmm. I will only move 70. That's normal movement with bonus action dash. And I will, however, see, I feel the same as Gifton. It feels really difficult attacking him as they're running away.
That's really easy. Just aim for the back.
Could hold person, but I feel horrible about trying anything along those lines. He's not running away because he can't move.
It's up to you.
No,
What your character would
I'm
decide.
actually, I'm going to reach into my bag and look for my hand crossbow.
Okay.
That's an action, right?
Yeah, action sort for your bag, but you draw it out.
Yeah. And that will burn my remainder.
Okie dokie. Colifus. Oh my god, you finally see it?
You gonna do something to it, Marcus? Marcus, are you there? Marcus,
You are
okay?
muted if you are speaking.
Marcus, you're not talking to us.
That would help things, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Okay. Yeah, we're going to he's going to take his arm up and flick the metal of the arm, and it hears a dolus tone.
Okay.
Minus the healing. I gotta turn that off.
Yes.
You really do.
Wisdom.
Yeah, for as little as you actually cast healing spells, you might as well keep that off until you need it.
It fails.
Yeah.
I mean, we usually don't cast our healing stuff until after post-combats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we sometimes do during, just not enough.
Sometimes I do, especially when I do necrotic cantrips, I can get that bonus. So now I click it back on. And Hadwin is just gonna continue lumbering forward as he does quietly. 5, 10, 15,
You go, Hadwin.
35.
Honestly, I just imagine him Naruto running this whole time.
Yeah, I actually pictured that as well. I don't know why.
There.
He's just a head with a robe.
I just but I can't help but picture the robe with the claws coming out the sleeves, trailing behind him.
Coming off the yeah. Like what is the group? The group that had the clouds on their robes. like led by pain or something.
Mhm.
That's a miss.
Yep, that's a miss.
There we go.
That's a hit. Yep. Okay, 31.
So 34 damage.
Okay, that's 5 still, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okie doke. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
That one's dead. This one's turn. Gets 5 HP. Does anybody speak Knoll?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Knoll.
no.
I'll have to say no.
What's a
Carrick,
null?
do you speak Knoll?
No, but let me double check on item. I think he has to
Of
be
all
activated.
people, Carrick seems to be the
Spit off
one.
Any other languages?
Was that
Oh,
Jackson?
yeah.
Does Null split off any other languages?
No, it is Knoll.
Nope, I need an action to use the circlet. So
You hear it actually spitting out this sort of guttural sounding stuff. Then, sort of, "Kaz, fuck's sake, it done," and it actually sets down the rest of the body and actually sort of bows its head a bit and doesn't quite run, but sort of just backs away, keeping its head lowered down.
Yeah, it's definitely being deferential.
50 poo.
Please, can we just let it go?
I think it's got to the message.
I'm taking no actions. That's
Okay.
my turn.
Louis.
I can't. Can't.
Just no.
No, Goblin Cave hit me hard. I can't do it. I'm really upset about how I did on Goblin Cave.
Come on, you give all those people free naps.
No, you guys hit a trap, and then I ran forward shooting every living motherfucker in the way.
with the sleep arrow, tried to knock him out.
I know, but I killed so many people that were defending their home. It's
Yeah, free naps.
We got 2 nice helpers out of the deal.
mm-hmm.
Yes, we
You should-
forcibly enslaved 2 creatures after murdering all of their friends and family.
They're with the Capays, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, we sold them.
Yeah, we did sell them.
I mean, there's other aces we should have.
I have a name.
Yeah, I can't. That's basically that was my turn. So it's just somebody else's turn now.
Sorry.
Louis.
So it's set down the body.
Set down the body. It's doing the whole back off, hands up, like oh no, leave me alone, saying stuff in crazy language.
I'm going to move up with Tressa to the body. Stop right about there, and I'm going to daunting roar it and just scream leave.
Okay.
So that's going to be 14, 20. If it wants to resist.
I mean, it resists because things just do. But what's the DC?
Fail.
20, yeah.
20.
If it was cow before, it's definitely more so now.
And then I'm going to pick up what's left of the poor sod and start moving back towards the group.
Okay. Kadek.
Carrick's gonna sheath his blade. Start walking back towards where we're gonna go. Tell everybody that their people are dead.
Okay. Telde.
I'm guessing this is a nature roll, but I'll roll out where I'm going first. We just had something evidently in somewhat sentient, maybe not highly intelligent, but coherent speech say stuff.
Yeah, it sounded structured.
Okay. Is this common for trolls?
Trolls can talk, yes.
Okay. Okay. He's not attacking, he's leaving. It is almost unfortunate to deprive him of the meal. It is not like the body would serve any other purpose. But I will put the hand crossbow away and see if I can find that helm of comprehending languages I should have been wearing normally.
Okay. Corvus and
Your little
Shaxton.
tiara.
Even with the helm, you still need action to use it. That's the thing I wear.
Corvus.
No.
Basically, Corvus and Shaxton continuing to attack.
I'm not continuing to attack, but Jax is keeping the rifle trained and just watching what the thing's doing.
Okay, what about you,
So you
Corvus?
can keep an eye on it for a while.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay, so we are going out of rounds. Okay, this thing, before looking a little confused and worried, now seems definitely afraid of Louis. It's no longer just backing away; it's just sort of keeping itself cowed down, body bent over, a couple of these weird arms covering its head.
Which is just sitting inside now.
What was that?
Orcus,
Does anybody speak its language?
totally, you're able to
Corvus,
finish the helm out.
reaches into his bag and starts rolling the big ball of iron in his hands.
Carrick hits the circlet he's wearing and uses the action to cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay, it is saying the equivalent of no harm, take food.
It's saying no harm, take food.
I have a big bag, unfortunately full of very expensive bullshit. I'm gonna come over to the guy and I'm gonna set down a big, because I bought meats and stuff. I'm just gonna start setting some things out and nudging it towards him.
It flinches away slightly at first, and is looking at the stuff warily. You can see its nostrils sort of flaring a bit as it tries to sniff.
I'll pick up a piece and eat a little and put it back and point at it and point at hit him.
Okay, you see one of those long arms very, very slowly reaching out and pulling back slightly. Reaching. Oh, flinch, reach, and then it takes a little bit of ham that you have. And those that have the comprehend languages cast can hear it say, thank, and it stuffs it into its mouth and looks a little perplexed at the flavouring.
Mm-hmm.
It's thanking you for it.
It's probably hungry for whatever it can find.
Gifton, you hear Ika Usta, and everyone else with comprehend languages says, you not yip yap kind.
I'm trying.
What does it say?
Saying we're not yip yap kind. I'm actually checking something.
Yip yap.
Tribunals.
We don't seem to be able to converse back at it,
I don't really
so
understand it.
yeah.
Technically, there's 2 ways I can get tongues, and I don't like either.
Hey, you got a wish spell, don't you?
No.
Waste a
Wish for
ninth level spell
tongues.
on this.
No, I mean, I can literally wish for tongues, or I can activate angel mode. Either way gets me tongues, but I don't want to activate angel
silly
mode
thing is
because I
that
might need that for
that
fucking
is on
Oberon.
my spell list,
Yeah,
but I've never prepared it.
I'm gonna hurt you. Why don't you ever have the good spells prepared?
I only have like 2 or 3 spell slots in each level, okay? It's horrid.
But you don't
Yeah,
put in the slots. You pick a number you know.
You check the number you know. Your number you know is based on your level plus your wisdom modifier. Your prepare per day is different.
Spellcaster's completely wrong then.
Yes, you have been. You've been preparing the wrong amount of spells, buddy.
Yeah, specifically cleric, artificer work that it's half your level in the class plus whatever your casting stat is how many you can prepare per day.
Mm-hmm. And you can spread those over any of the levels, so you could go fuck my high level, my low.
Oh, I see. I see what that means. Okay.
Yeah, it can be anything from the list.
All right, so can we assume that Marcus could have tongues prepared?
High or low roll, Marcus?
Do high.
Yes, you can have tongues.
Ugh.
Cast it.
I'm sorry. I just really entertained by the name of that spell for some reason.
Yeah. Cast it on it, so it's easier for all of us to talk through it. If you
That means you got to touch it.
Yeah.
Go give her a good old fondle.
Are you coming up to touch it?
Creature you touch, the ability of any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear and understand it. So basically, it's open communication.
Yeah, so you're coming up to touch it?
Yeah, that's why you always do it on the thing that you are trying to get to talk to people.
Carvis, first show it on me that you're not gonna hurt. I'm gonna like that, get attention, and point at Corvus and hold my arm out for tap.
This is going to reach and touch arm.
It looks at Gifton in confusion, and then it actually sort of reaches out very nervously as if to touch Corvus.
All right, and then touch him with tongues.
Corvus will touch.
The arm flinches back when you touch it, but you're able to cast.
All right, can you understand us now?
It looks suddenly surprised, and you see it straighten slightly, and everybody can now understand it as it goes. You speak yip yap tongue?
No, I don't know what yip yap is. You speak our tongue now.
Yip yap tongue.
You speak a tongue that all of us can understand. We can understand.
Can I make a roll to try to figure out what Yip Yap tongue is?
Yeah, it's fairly easy. Go, sure, give me an intelligence.
Okay.
I'm guessing his name.
Why did all of you attack our people when they were walking through?
You know that gnolls are common through these forests, and gnolls are known for their shrill sounds that you could describe as a yip or a yap.
That's why I just said when they mentioned Shaxco.
But not a yap, yes.
Yes, gnolls. Gnoll language.
Not see your kind before.
Our kind don't like it when people try to eat us. We fight back hard. Don't do it.
Had black flash sticks.
Yes, hurt bad. Don't do.
And he actually looks over at you, Shaxton, when he says that, and go, not like the flashback shit sticks. They stung.
Well, considering that none of them probably knew what this creature was saying.
Is this your territory?
This home.
Okay, we are going to take our friends away with us.
Resurrect his friends.
No, we're not going to resurrect his friends.
Must we take
them? Yes, your place now.
Would you leave your people behind till day if they fell here?
Yes.
You didn't back in Sabha.
Yeah, we buried them.
They can be buried here. Or they could be put to use.
We are not here to claim land. is still your land.
Here. I'm gonna give him a bottle of honey mead. Like, here, this is for you. Okay,
It's
we're
gonna
not
shake
take
it in
your land.
confusion.
All right, you open the top bit like this, and then
They
you
were
drink.
just protecting themselves as you
Drink it.
protected
Not
your
all of it at once. Not all of it at once. Oh,
Tastes like tree.
yeah. It's a funny feeling. Okay, we're gonna go. This is still your territory, your place. We're just taking our people and going.
Black Flesh Stick tried to chase away from home territory.
Okay, they didn't know that this was your territory. I'm sorry.
Big grounds, big, and it sort of starts to spread its arms out. Big grounds where we walk.
Mm-hmm.
Are there like multiple talking heads?
No, just the one.
Just the one? Okay.
This one actually only seems to have the one head that is on its like right shoulder.
We are going to be in the area with men with black sticks, powdered flashback for a bit. Do not come close to this area if you can, okay?
I stay away.
You stay away, and you keep your friends away, okay?
I stay away.
All right, I will try to make sure people don't shoot you no more. Don't eat us. We eat back.
Black Flesh Stick men like you.
They are with us. They look like us, yes.
You not eat them?
We do not.
No, they family.
But
We don't eat family.
but you different, and he's gonna start pointing between Shaxon, you, Carrick, pointing out like the little racial differences, ears and so on.
Let's not talk that philosophy with a troll.
What are you talking about? I look the same as everyone else.
Yeah, I look normal, not like these weirdos.
Family doesn't begin or end with blood.
Okay, Fast and Furious.
Like alliance.
Yes,
Yes.
like alliance.
Blackfoot, Yip Yaps, we know each other, though they eat other troll.
Blackfoot?
Yes.
Is that what they are called?
No, we won't hit you if you don't hit us, okay?
Then I tell Blackfoot Yip Yaps not to hit either.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Blackfoot
Okay.
Yip Yaps, and he points to the northwest.
Mhm.
Don't go, but they not come.
All right. Sounds fair.
Whitetail Yip Yaps, and he actually points south. Bad.
Oh, there's more than one tribe.
Of course, it's a big wild area.
Yeah. All right.
Just because a place isn't wild doesn't mean there's not people living in it. All right.
If you are friends with Blackfoot Yip Yaps, do tell them not to approach.
And he sort of leans the side of his body a bit, trying to look past the tree line where you guys came from, and then just looks and goes, I take friends.
You can take your friends. I am going to cast Good Berries and go, if you eat this, it will make you feel full and happy.
But it's very small.
Magic berries. Try it. It's very filling-ish, kind of.
You handing over one berry?
I'm handing over a pile of berries.
Okay, that entire pile in his hand.
Oh, he's gonna explode.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
And there's dribbling juices going down its chin as it chews.
Sweet berries.
Thank you.
Hadvin, pick up the slain, if you will.
I'll take out my
And
bag
it
of holding
watches
and
you all
start
moving
taking
away
berries.
before it actually stands up, turns away, and lumbers off deeper into the trees.
I'm going back and get my lance.
Yep, I think we'll take a moment to gather up the bodies.
Louis, hold up.
Okay.
Is Tresha still injured?
Yes.
Okay, give me a moment.
as Corvus worked on healing Tesseract, you are able to gather up various remains. Thankfully, between dog tags and arm patches and so on, you're able to get identifiers at the very least.
I'm actually going. Would it be bad to bring back mangled corpses or bits and pieces, or should we rather just bury them?
We should bring back the
I'm
identifiers.
gonna take out my sending stone.
If they are too...
General, we have found the missing
If they are too...
patrol. They are dead. Trolls. What to do with remains?
They're too mangled, it's pointless to take them back.
You get a reply of, blast. If it's safe to, bring back what you can. Otherwise, we'll try and obtain them later.
It is
to trust
recommended to bring back what we can. Like I said, I have a bag of holding. We can just put them in the bag.
Okay.
Put them in the
These
bag
are
of
going to be
holding.
some serious close casket burials.
I mean, this is how it actually works.
I mean, if you die on the battlefield, it's just as bad. So, I mean, but yeah, sometimes people die horribly. So I'll just.
It's a bit like real life. Tend to get what remains you can if it is safe to.
I mean, the thing is just because a corpse is mangled doesn't mean the family doesn't want to have it someplace to go visit it.
Also, a lot of religions in this world will still put a thing on the mortal remains, what is left.
So yeah, we'll gather everything we can, put it in the bag of holding, and then make our way back.
Okay, you're able to gather things up and start heading back through the woods. When you return, you can actually see one of the other units sort of circling a little closer into the base. At this time, one of the mages accompanying them, looking a lot more wary now. They give you a sort of worried nod as you go by.
Stay away from the northwest. Don't
the south.
tread too far. And in the southeast, there are knolls.
Yeah, well, there's no.
They're called whitetails.
Yeah, there are knolls both directions, Marcus.
I know.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna like say briefly to them as we go by. If you see trolls or gnolls in the northeast, they may be friendly. Give them a chance to leave.
Southeast.
Or north. Or,
the other one.
And the southeast are the ones that we have to worry about.
Well, we'll be following normal precautions, ma'am. Your warnings, the warning shots.
They speak a tongue I don't speak, so I'm not sure if they'll understand you.
Well then, the mage sort of nods a bit, and I can take care of that.
Good. I'll nod and start going down. I'm assuming we go down is what we're supposed to do.
But when you arrive back in the we'll call it the Grove, where this facility's put, you can see Raz and Pastoral discussing things. The cage is actually being moved back out of the compound for some reason. And there's a sort of worried, hushed discussion between the two of them before they turn to face you as you come along. And Raz looks a little grim.
What's the matter?
Well, lost unit, and we found a breach down there.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Breach inside your facility.
Doesn't look like it's man-made, but there is a tunnel on one of the lower levels.
Oh, that's
leading into the
unfortunate.
dirt.
Oh, we're just gonna have to have this out and about then, where we can keep an eye on it. I don't want to have that down there where something's gonna burrow in. The trolls to the is it northwest?
That would be northeast-ish.
All right, the northeast
Or
is
the
troll,
east.
there's a group of trolls to the northeast. They are friends with a group of gnolls to the northeast as well, called the Blackfoots. Apparently, our patrol shot at them, and they retaliated. And
Shot at them. Shouldn't have done more than warning shots to try and pushed them away.
It may have been
Didn't communicate.
misconstrued.
They didn't
There was no
communicate.
communication.
They didn't understand. They'd never seen guns before.
Oh, this blasted forest.
Yeah, and but they have said they will stay away if we stay away from them. They don't want interaction, but they said the gnolls to the southeast are dangerous and will attack. So they warned us of a tribe down there.
Well, hopefully those will not catch wind of us being here before we are gone.
Yes, better now than later. I think we should get it done.
Can I look at the tunnel?
If you
Okay.
want. Right,
Curiosity.
then certainly. And Pastor goes, I'll reopen the hole. And goes back over to where
It's already been sealed. Then no, by no means. If never mind.
perhaps after the fact.
Yes.
That's probably a good idea.
Right. So I am told that we are doing this without warding circle. Yes, Pastor says.
Yeah. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Right then.
Fine.
And while all this is going on, after dropping off whatever bodies, I'm actually putting Tressa's armor on.
Okay. You got barding for her?
Yep.
I was curious about that. I was wondering why she was so easy to hit.
I didn't have it on her sheet, so
Yeah.
I'm just assuming we didn't have time to barter. So
Okay.
that's what I'm rolling with.
Corvus will go over to
Who?
Gipton. This is just precaution. So if something bad was to happen, you should be able to get a second chance.
No, don't worry about me. Don't worry about the others. I'll be fine.
You're going to be the one in the face injury. So
Worst case scenario, he's going to tuck me under his arm and haul me into the Fae. I don't think he's going to kill me outright right here. He'll wait and do it after a few days of screaming.
You are filling me with such confidence, Parsifal says with a grim smile.
Well, you know, hey, we all have our stories of the Fae, right?
I guess
Raz reaches out and actually sort of just squeezes his shoulder lightly, Gifton.
They're not bad people. They're just confused.
And Dingus is meeping you. Mummy, be okay.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Hey, who knows? Maybe. No. Let's just hope it goes nice.
Marek, meanwhile, is beeping at you, Carrick, and basically he's inquiring what meat tastes like. What's acid? Touch it. Didn't smell good, but still maybe eat.
Maybe try a whittle, nibble, try.
I
He's
will,
gonna burn his mouth. It's gonna burn his mouth.
we will use a different kind of acid to let you try later.
There's some head bobbing.
We're gonna make ceviche.
All right, well, I'm gonna lead everybody over to the table and go. Any last minute things you want to do? Do them now. Get your stuff on. I'm going to take the blade out that I was given and look it over a bit and go, you know, I really feel weird having this. Tuck it back this way.
As you have it and not need it, then need it and not have it.
Yeah, I guess. All right.
As grim as it sounds.
Any last words?
Jack's actually look up quick and go. Those pendants that they had earlier, do you have one more?
There were enough for the lot of you.
I admittedly only saw them after I was busy loading rounds into a gun.
And he bobs his head towards the stairwell.
Jax will quickly dash off, get one, come back.
Right then, Lady Greystill, if you would.
All right, and I will cast Summon Fae for the highest level Fae that I can get,
All right.
which what might surprise you.
when you begin the incantation for that, before you even finish the sentence, about 50 feet away from you, behind one of the trees, you see Oberon just sort of stepping out, his hands behind his back, just a very lazy, almost a theatrical step, followed by another.
I've been standing here for the last 20 minutes. It's been entertaining.
I'm going to do a deep bow.
I was wondering when you'd be inviting me.
Great Lord Oberon, King of the Fae, it is an honor to see you again.
And he starts to slowly walk in towards you, and you can see Parsifal and Raz sort of stiffen a little on edge.
And I will motion at the table.
Did you bring me little cakes?
I did bring, and there's some cakes and some fine breads. There's mead, wine, ale. I don't know what anybody likes. So make this a little bit more personable this time than what happened last time.
Yes. Much better shapes than a circle.
Mm-hmm.
And he sort of walks on over, and it's not the ethereal Fey grace that's written of in stories and so on. It's just a very sort of casual,
little skip hop.
Yep, little skip hop. And it's a little worryingly reminding of the way he was chasing you through the compound.
Mm-hmm.
If only he was singing, it'd be very similar.
Mm-hmm.
But he comes on over, and he looks at the seating you've prepared. Before
I made a nice big chair for him on one end.
Before he actually takes a seat at one of the benches.
I'm also going to be sitting on a bench.
So, which one of you is the king?
Lord Percival here is here on behalf of the king.
Yes, I speak for His Majesty. Oh, he's not coming to see me in person then. That's a shame. And Parsifal actually bows down to him and goes, His Majesty sends his sincerest apologies. And Parsifal is then waved at by Oberon, who is gesturing towards the large seat. Oh, take His Majesty's seat then. And Parsifal sort of glances at you, Gifton, questioningly.
I'll shrug. I go, because I actually basically would have made a big seat on either end, so because I figured for Parsifal and him, and I'm like, okay.
And Lady Greystill, why are you sitting on a bench?
Oh, why are you sitting on a bench, Lord Oberon? I say with a smile.
More comfortable, and he actually just sort of leans sideways as if treating it as a lounge chair, and just reaches out and takes one of these little cakes.
It honestly gets you better access to everything in the center of the table, honestly.
Yes.
This is Shaxan Rot Scala. This is Lord Carrick Marsh. This is Lord Corvus Adderlass, General Roselle, Louis Sois, and I believe you spoke last time with Lord Tilday of the Warforge.
Tornus, yes.
Tornus?
Mm-hmm. And he just pops a little cake into his mouth.
I would guess that would be the previous version of Telday's name.
Be right back.
Previous version. Yes.
Yes.
So, have you brought me a gift?
We have brought the prisoner with us, and we were hoping you might also be open to the discussion of further communication.
Depends. If I'm not, are you taking him away? We would very much.
Be right.
Pastoral glasses at you again, Gifton. We would appreciate your further communication.
I don't think it would be inappropriate to force you into a discourse, or it would be appropriate to force you into a discourse if you're not interested. But you said you were interested in it, it seemed like last time, and I think they are as well.
And yes, further talks will be granted, especially if you bring me. Oh, I love these little figgy cakes.
Oh, you like the fig ones?
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you'd like the hazelnut muffins. I know somebody who's particularly fond of them.
No. No.
Not
They're just a
like
little too
hazelnut?
nutty for me.
Mm.
Comedy.
Are the rest of you going to sit?
Carrick,
They do like to be awkward.
Come
You gonna
now.
sit next to me?
I don't bite.
probably.
I've heard stories.
Oh. Maybe I bit once upon a time.
There's a few once upon a times where I think they said you bit.
Mm.
Corvus was said Hadwin will be behind.
What a strange lot you are.
It's a bit of a mess. So on the process of probably talking more, you had mentioned that any of the Warforged that wanted to come back to the Fae, you would welcome them back.
Of course.
Is that still?
And he's looking at you again, Telday, when he says that. Any of my people are welcome to return.
Would it be possible to have anyone journey into your lands to bring back information for them so they know what it will be like? Because none of them have ever been there in their time of reckoning. They
Oh,
can't
what a
remember.
clever little offer that is. See, asking passage into my lands for no reason. Of course I'm going to say no. As you didn't call that little thing helping my people return. How could I refuse?
Oh, you make me sound like a horrible manipulative monster.
No, I make you sound like a lady.
I am a fine Barassian lady. All right. So that is something we are interested in. Would there be an amount of people that would be allowed, and would you want to have somebody accompany them or anything like that? I mean, we could hash that out. If it's something that you're open to. It's just
I'll tell
we
you
can't
what.
guarantee that any of them want to, but we haven't talked to many yet.
Who would you like to
haven't
take with you? And he's notably ignoring possible now. It's not just not looking at him. The entire language has dismissed him.
I'm going to look over at Percival and go, what would be your recommendations, Lord Percival?
And you see a flicker of a scowl cross Oberon's face as Percival clears his throat a little bit. Oh, I recommend Lady Greysteel and her party.
All right, so the group of us, and
I don't
I
care
look
about
over
his recommendation. I care about what you want.
I'm gonna give him a very curious eye at that. Why do you worry about what I want?
Oh, you interest me.
You interest me as well.
I would very much hope so.
I have no idea how to read into that. I say with a smile. I personally would like to go, and I feel that Lord Telday would definitely be a good choice for speaking for the people of the Warforge. Carrick,
Lord
I would love to
Telday.
have you there.
Are you interested, Lord Telday?
Just looking at him silently. The eyes have slightly dimmed compared to normal. Almost as if someone might have narrowed their eyes.
And Carrick, I know you have been, nearly taken away by a few dryads in your time, but I would love for you to come.
He is very handsome.
You're going to need to help me keep the hands off of him. They find their ways.
If you are worthy of being allowed to roam the fairy world, then I would hope that you are competent enough to keep yourself safe.
Shaxan Rotskala, of course, and my dearest friend Corvus, and I'm going to look over at Raziel, and I am trying to gauge if Raz wants to go or not.
Raz is, he glances over at you, and there's just a little shake of his head.
Desperately throwing his arms up, waving them.
No, his arms are notably at his side, and you can see the whitening of his knuckles as he grips his fist.
He's giving a slight shake of his head, like, no, not me. I'm gonna look down for a little bit, like I'm a little sad, and then go and
that man doesn't like me. And he's actually pointing at Raziel. He doesn't like me.
Well, not everybody likes everyone.
Everyone loves me.
This is
and then he smiles as if he just told the greatest of jokes.
Boy, my grandmother would love to hear that from you.
So you and you and you and you and you and you.
Mm-hmm. And of course, my dearest Dingus. Give Dingus a kiss on the head.
And your mighty drake and your mighty drake and your mighty bird.
I'm fine with leaving the bird. No, we can bring the bird.
You're bringing the cat, but you don't want the bird?
I actually prefer the bird over the cat.
What about the strange cloaked nothing standing beside the other nothing?
Oh, that's
Corvus
just
is
mean.
not a nothing. That's just cruel to say.
And, nothing is something grand.
And Corvus squints at that.
Yes. Of course, I believe he would want to bring Hadwin.
Yeah, see us come in with.
So, yep, I guess the group of us, if that is all right with you, Lord Oberon.
Well, in that case, I'm assuming that box contains my gift.
I had better, or I will be very cross.
Indeed it does, your Lord Oberon. It is, the man inside of it is in your care.
Further communications with you for the people of Barast, how will you prefer them to go about it? What arrangements can we make for them?
I will send a member of my court to yours. Is actually looking at loud past for once. Yes. If your king does not deign to bring his presence to me, then I do not see any need to take my presence to him.
That is usual way of politics.
Not where I am from. But I am nothing if not kind and understanding. Oh.
You are not nearly as frail as a mortal king, my lord.
Perhaps not. And thus, with all due consideration, I will not take slight to the presence of this little lordling. And he says, smiling at Pastoral. So, you wish passage to the Feywild to see if it is suited to your people? And he says, looking at you, Telde. And there's a strange stress on the word your.
Yes.
And that box is mine. And I believe any further negotiations are left through our visiting court members.
Sounds quite good.
Then I think we're done here. And he's actually going to pick up another cake and stuff it in his mouth. And then there's a little of his hands. And there's a jolting shift around you as the table and cakes come with.
Oh man, Raziel and them just fall on their asses, don't they?
As
Does he leave the chairs?
The chairs come with.
Yep.
And you find yourselves surrounded by bright, vivid trees, strange teals and greens playing above you. The air now open, not the crowded, overgrown forest it was. You can see faint sparkling lights amongst plants, and the air is sweet and also intoxicating as you find yourselves in the Feywild.
Gifton's gonna look around like, her eyes kind of like get that wet look of it's something very beautiful to her, and she kind of like forces it down.
And Louis was just going, "Oh boy."
Welcome to my realm.
Thank you for the invitation, great lord.
He
Son,
How does it look compared to the area we were in over Crud? I can't remember the town name.
Southwest time.
Yes.
Southwest time. It seems larger. Like the trees are taller. There's a lot more color here. The Southwest time Feywild that you stepped into seemed like it was merged with the forest somehow. Like those borders you're walking through made it feel a bit more natural, even if a little off.
seamless.
Whereas this is alien. You do not recognize any of the plants, any of the trees. Even the sky looks like it's a strange, different tint to it. Almost a
Giffin's
purple
gonna,
suffusing in the daytime.
Reach out like she almost wants to touch the grasses and the flowers for a moment, and pulls her hand back and smiles and goes, "Is it true that you live in a beautiful castle? I heard stories of it when I was a little girl."
Oh, a castle. I have one, but I don't tend to live in it.
Yeah, why would you want to have all of this, right?
Exactly. The grass and the trees. Much grander than stone.
Then why have a castle?
All rulers must have a castle. It's written in every story.
I'd like to see it sometime.
Then I invite you, all of you. You may come visit me. After approving.
Of course. And I will nod to Telde, like, okay.
And he stands up as he very casually just brushes his fingers off on his robes and opens his mouth as he speaks. Then a sort of wry smile crosses his face as his eyes flicker back down to the spread before him and goes, "And as an appreciation for the fine feast you brought, your proving will be a little easier than I'd intended. There's some trouble for me, just to the south of here. There's a crossing over water that is commonly used by my people, and as of late, it is being harassed by a great beast. Slay the beast for me, and you shall have free reign of my realm and a cordial welcome to my home."
Oh, aren't you a tricky one?
Me?
I fold my arms and go, "Giving us a quest the moment we step in the door."
It is my right.
It is. Well, so the south, you say? What will we know of the beast if we see it?
Oh, I muted.
It will be a beast of such size and such beauty that you would not be able to mistake it.
Seems a shame to hurt it then.
No shame. It's aggressive. It will try and hurt you first.
Is it from the Feywild, or has it found its way in from elsewhere?
Oh, it is from the Feywild. It is a manifestation of discontent.
It must be slain, not
Must?
disposed of in another manner.
Oh, I suppose you could banish it away from this realm if you wanted, but that would put it in yours. I'm afraid it would cause far more damage.
Whereas if we were to slay it, its energy will go back into the Fae and it might become something else.
Oh, you understand. You would be freeing it. To capture it and imprison it, that would be a fate I would not put on any of my subjects.
Yeah. I wouldn't put that on anyone either. Well, I nod to Oberon and go, "Well, I will head that way, I guess."
Yes. Oh, if you keep your feet in contact with the soil and the grass of the Feywild, do not leave it but for a moment. A jump, a skip will be fine, but don't leave it. I'll give you a gift.
Gifton squints her eyes at him.
Louis squints his eyes at him.
I'm quite grounded, honestly, so...
me in a beautiful land of all these trees, I cannot climb one? Oh, heartbreaking.
Or just soar through the skies to see the entire land?
Just, you
A
may,
shame.
but if you don't for the duration of the quest, then you'll be justly rewarded.
But after slaying the beast, we are allowed.
You would have
How
free
are
reign.
you going to know if I have my feet on the ground?
His eyes actually narrow suddenly, as if suddenly angry. You suggest I would not know what goes on in my realm.
Oh, I'm just teasing you. Wait, do I have to take my shoes off then?
His eyes stay narrowed, focusing on you for a moment as you talk about teasing him, before they just relax, and that smile returns as if no affront was taken. Oh, I think you'd be far more comfortable without your shoes on, but I know your kind.
Oh, but I have look at these little bells I have on my shoes.
They are
Jax
very
actually
cute.
leans back to look at Gifton's feet. Oh, you actually do wear shoes.
Jax will calmly look.
Gifton looks affronted at you.
Claw doesn't wear shoes.
You know what? For the sake of the quest, Gifton will take her boots off.
Oh, grand. I, of course, do not wear such things. And he gestures to down, but his robes keep everything hidden.
On the
Robes of hiding.
aspects of the gift, Corvus
It's
was...
a surprise.
No, this is out of character. Corvus was going to pay attention to his inflection, demeanors, however alien they are. So
You want to do an insight? Is that what you want to do?
yes,
Well, I will do my ever.
that's an 8 plus 19.
Well, it's a 20.
I have one
Wait, an 8 plus a
question.
19?
Yes, because of this.
Oh,
One
right.
question, my dear king, and I hate to niggle on the details. If perhaps your great beast were to knock me down and my feet were to go up in the air, am I going to get in trouble?
Oh, no. Do not leave the toil. Crawl if you want.
Oh, don't make it so tempting.
And Corvus, he seemed to genuinely believe that when he said gift, he was giving a gift.
Maybe just make note of that.
All right. Well, I believe that is all I have, and I look at Telday like, is this okay with you?
Just a slight nod.
Well then,
Oh.
on your way, brave heroes.
May the melody carry you, and I'll start singing a song as I walk off.
You go down to the woods today, and he starts to sing to himself as well, just putting his hands behind his back and waltzing off in the other direction. And you all start heading deep into the Feywild, and that is where we will end this week's session.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Let me tally up your encounter XP real quick.
Dire trolls. Did we also defeat Oberon?
No.
I mean, it was a social encounter.
Everyone take
so...
12,000 XP.
Oh.
12,000. Wow.
That's a lot.
Dire trolls are hefty.
Don't make fun of their weight.
Yeah, that's kind of cruel.
Everyone take one
Mostly
piety,
glandular.
and we will do the same time next week.
Nice.